the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yo, what's up? It's that boy Coach Malachi Williams in the building. We back. True Media Today, USA Boxing. We are back. We the motherfucking truth, man. You know, and it is what it is. Once again, it's on, man. Another day. We're gonna knock this show out the park. You know how we get it in, you know how we do it. We're gonna address some things. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit that like button. Shout out to everybody who helped us get over 20,000. We did it in a short time. And we did it our way. You know, some people say we didn't do it the right way. Some people say that, yeah, man, you know, you supposed to got down with certain cliques and crews. I came on the scene and said, fuck the clique and the crew. Nigga, I am the clique and the crew. You get what I'm saying? And blew all that shit up. You know what I mean? So, you know, it is what it is. The old guard, you know, I had to come on the scene, let the old guard know, man, listen, new sheriff in town. His name is Coach Malachi Williams. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, it is what it is. You know, we know it's about the quality, not the quantity. You get what I'm saying? It's about the quality, not the quantity. You know, so that's what it is. But let's get into the show. Let's give everybody a round of applause. Give everybody a round of applause. You get what I'm saying? Let's get into this show, man. We're gonna have a good one today, man. Today is, you know, let me see what's up, man. I don't like the way I'm looking on this camera, man. This shit look like it's. Oh, I'm trying to see something. Is my camera? You know, yeah, I know. Y'all know I be tripping. Sometimes. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Fuck it, I ain't tripping. Anyways, let's get into the show. Shout out to who in the building. Shout out to Idell Perez. What's going on? What's going on, sis? Shout out to Preacher Joe. Shout out to Jackie Hernandez. What shout out to Gertz, Swat Jones, Jose. What's going on, fam? Knockdown 305. You know, my homie Dade County's finest. Shout out to my sister Lisa Bells. Lisa in the building. G Stacks, Casino Light Prayers. What's going on, fam? ATL stand up. Jersey stand up. You know, we got Shakur Stevenson fighting fighting Saturday. Him, Key, Jared Anderson, you know what I mean? So Big Baby, you know what I mean? All of that damn, man. All money, always getting money, jumping for life. Let's get into the show, man. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I didn't even want to do this show. I'm being honest, I really didn't want to do this show. I swear I didn't want to do this show, right? I try to stay away from, you know, Crawford and Spence. But I say fuck it. You know what I mean? Let me go ahead and just bring this up since, you know, everywhere I go, people DMing me and asking me this and asking me that. So I said, okay, well, let me go ahead and just address it then, you know. Will the epic Crawford Spence fight finally go down? Or are the boxing fans being lied to again? That's a good question. Because we've been down this road before. Some people suffer from Stockholm Syndrome. Some people just really like being lied to. Some people like the punishment. Shout out to my sister Fiona too. What's going on, Fee? Some people do. And some people, and you know, YouTube and boxing, you got a bunch of lying YouTube channels. They big channels, but all them niggas do is lie. I don't expose them, all of them. All them niggas do is lie. They just make shit up. And I tell you guys, the reason why they do that is because when you have a subscriber base that's based on hating a fighter or certain fighters, and you know that, hey, when I drop this video defecating on this particular fighter, I get a lot of views. And on YouTube, I think on the YTBC, I think the average view, like from a, and I told you guys about the AdSense, the advertising, how that stuff works there. YouTube, it's not about how many subscribers you have. You don't get paid by how many subscribers you have. Subscriber count is only good for the person's ego who has the channel. You know, I got a lot of subscribers, so that validate me as being as being an authority. I mean, yeah, that's good for your ego, but it doesn't mean you have good quality. That's one. And two, you don't get paid based on subscribers. How you make money on YouTube is going to be based on donations from super chats, and it's going to be based on ad revenue. I think in boxing, it doesn't pay a lot. I think for every 1,000 views, And I got to go back and confirm this because I got to go back and look at my stuff. But I think for every 1,000 views, it's like $4, $3.50, $4, something like that. You know, every 1,000 views, you know, like maybe $5. You know, it just depends. I don't know. So it could be 5 or less, somewhere up in there, right? So this is why you see certain channels, they're going to drop 4 or 5 videos a day. And the reason why is because they have a quota that they're trying to reach. They know, hey, every time I drop a video on this particular subject matter, I'm going to get 10, 15, 20, maybe even 30,000 views, depending on how many subscribers you have, right? So if I drop 4 of these today, if I average 20, you know, times 4, that's 80,000 views. And then, you know, I think it's like $4 a view, $4 for every 1,000 views or something of that sort. So you do the math on that. That's how much you'll get. Then YouTube take that 30% out of it. So this is what it is. I'm the only channel that's telling you this. And I've been telling you guys I'm going to physically show it to you, but I say it's a boxing show. Y'all don't want to see that. You know what I mean? I want to show you how your favorite YouTuber making money, how he's doing. You know what I mean? I can show you because it ain't nothing to me. I don't give a damn. You know what I mean? I got more bread, so you know, it is what I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? But I'll show you. It's no problem. But anyway, let's get into the show. News of a sources say report from Ring TV, right? About a potential Crawford Spence fight finally happening on June the 17th. Have some fans excited all over again. You know what I mean? Other fans have simply moved on from Crawford Spence altogether. Oh, and to go back to what I was saying, other channels like Tasha K, Kevin Samuels, and educational channels and like other educational channels, the Manosphere channel, and then even the educational channel, especially education. Nothing makes more than education. If you put out a how-to video like educational channels, though they make way more money than anybody on YTBC. They can have 20,000 subscribers, and the guy with 20,000 subscribers, you know, they have an educational channel, he'll make way more per ad revenue than someone with a boxing channel that have 140, 150,000 subscribers from a dollar per ad standpoint. You know what I mean? So this is more like sports, but entertainment. It don't really pay like that, you know, to be honest with you. Don't let them fool you. I know. I'm gonna physically show it to you. Now, in this article from Ring, they even suggest that it is believed the official announcement, that's exactly what they say, it is believed that the official announcement will be made at the Gervonta Davis-Ryan Garcia fight on April 22nd. I told you guys yesterday, don't believe that shit. Yeah, that. No, don't believe that April 22nd shit. You get what I'm saying? Hold on, let me see what's up. Oh, I see what's going on. I think my quality messed up. Sorry about that, guys. I'm trying to see something. Anyways, a lot of boxing fans have asked me my opinion on this news. I have intentionally stayed away from this subject matter, or stayed away from even talking about Errol Spence and Terence Crawford fighting each other for a reason. What is that reason, Coach? There is simply nothing to talk about. When it comes to Crawford and Spence, I have become fatigued. Not necessarily because I make a lot of Crawford Spence videos. I don't. You know, the fag nons and she goes, them niggas, every day it's the same shit. Different it's the same toilet, same shit. You get what I'm saying? And last year it was at a high fever pitch. Last year it was crazy. You got 20 I Hate Terence Crawford YouTube channels. And they were just spitting out different variations. I Hate Terence Crawford videos and shows like 5-6 times a day. Literally. It ain't as bad as it used to be. Well, I don't know, because I don't watch any of them niggas anyways, but I'm just saying, you know, I don't think it's as bad as it used to be. But now it's like, and remember we was getting all of these dates. Remember last year? Yeah, boy, it's going to be announced this day. And boy, it's going to be announced that day. And, you know, she going to say this. Fagnar said that. I heard that from Jabba the Hutt. And, you know, and what's her name said such and such. And yada, 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 yada. And then it went from one date to the next date. The next date to the other date. The other date to the next date. Until he started dating Big Booty Judy. And she started dating Third Leg Tyrone. And then they started dating other people. Whole lot of different dates, right? Guess what happened? Nothing. True. Oh, well, you know, then they went to talking about, I was listening to, what's my main man name? I was listening to what is it, World Comeback? Yeah, World Comeback Sports. And he said something very, very funny. I was listening to him one time and his show, and he was like, yeah, man, you know, last year they was talking about contracts. Remember that? 60-40, 70-30, 80-20. All these fanatics just came out of nowhere. These niggas were fanatics. They came out of nowhere when they talk about contracts, when they talk about 60-40, 70-30, 80-20. You know, this dude need to sign this, yada, yada. Y'all remember all that? Y'all remember all that? I'm just asking. I'm just asking for a friend. Hold on. As a matter of fact, let me shut this down. Let me shut this down right here. Let me shut this down. Let me pause this for like 2 hours. I don't know why it's spinning. I don't know if it's spinning on you guys' end. It look like it's spinning over here, but I could just be tripping. Anyways, let's continue. There's simply nothing to talk about to me. You get what I'm saying? I have some damn good sources. Everybody got sources. I don't even talk about them really, but I have some damn good sources. Hell, I have the main source. I'm gonna leave that at that. And they tell me that this fight is finally happening. Alexis Rocha has moved on from Crawford, and now he has a fight set up in May sometime, right? And he's fighting another opponent. Alexis Rocha is Crawford's mandatory, but he's moved on. Okay. I found out about this. When did I find out about this? I found out about this on March the 24th when I was in LA. That's when I found out about this, about Rocha. I didn't say nothing about it. But I didn't say nothing about it at all, right? And you want to know why? Because I heard it all before. Like, I feel like Sunshine Anderson heard it all before, right? I would tell you guys the same thing that I've told other people that I'm close to in the sport of boxing. I coach Malachi Williams, and I'm reading my opening statement, guys. I always have an opening statement written before I start the show. I, Coach Malachi Williams, will only believe Crawford and Spence are fighting each other once I see an official press release from the PBC. Until then, there is nothing for me to get excited about. I'd rather focus on the fights that are actually happening versus a fantasy fight that is not officially done. But for the sake of entertainment, guys, let's just go down this yellow brick road of Spence and Crawford. And for the 100th time, let's see, do the fans believe this fight is really happening? And if I don't hear nothing from Floyd Mayweather, I'm not going to believe it. If I don't hear anything from Spence or Crawford, I'm not going to believe it. I'm not going to believe anybody outside of Spence, Crawford, Floyd Mayweather, PBC. If nothing official come from them, I don't care what anybody tell me. And the people who tell me stuff are telling me the truth. But I'm saying I'm not getting caught up on that. Is it official? No. Get back with me when something is official. Other than that, from my point of view, it ain't nothing to do the Tootsie Roll about. It ain't nothing to do the butterfly about. It ain't nothing to do the running man about, the typewriter, the baseball bat, the WAP, the prep. It ain't nothing to get excited about. It ain't nothing to catch the Holy Ghost about. Holla at me when it's something official. That's where I'm at with it. But anyways, let's get into the show. Now, before we start this show, you know I have to thank my Lord and Savior. Of course, I'm being facetious. Al Heyman.
Well, you know, I guess I gotta be like everybody else and thank Al Heyman. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me?
But a name. Do you have a name?
Oh, nah, I ain't got no name, you know.
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
I remember this, man. I remember this so long ago, man. I'm pretty sure if I go down the yellow brick road and I go into Google and I type in Terence Crawford, Errol Spence fighting, and I will find, and I look up videos, I will find so many videos from, let's see, I find stuff from the Boxing Boys, Fag Nuns, the She-Old, like literally like dedicated I Hate Crawford channel. Like this, bro, like we've been hearing this since shit. February last year? No, it started in 2021 when Crawford became a free agent. We've been hearing this since November 2021 when he became a free agent. November this year going to be 2 years he's been a free agent. Literally. So it is what it is. To the ops, you guys know how we feel about the ops over here. I really don't give a damn about no goddamn ops. I don't. We don't beg for subscribers. We over 20,000. We doing our thing, and apparently you niggas ain't stopping nothing. So since you niggas can't stop nothing, I think it's obvious that you can't. This how I feel about you.
Fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck the socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap-ass cigars. Fuck your yuck-mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out of my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
And we got, let's get the lights up. We got almost 300. Let's get the lights up there, man. Let's get the lights up. Let's get into the show, man. Phone lines open, man. 5-3. As a matter of fact, before we get into the show, I want to show you guys something. I remember last year, right? Floyd Mayweather, this was October the 7th. As a matter of fact, I'm going to drop it right here. October the 7th last year. I want to show y'all just a couple of things. Shout out to 913 Boxer.
Hey, okay.
Dropping that quarter of a damn dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said till the first bell rings, this fight is not happening. Okay. All right.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Now, I will tell you guys this. There is truth to those guys have been talking. There is truth to that. I found out about that in February when I went to Omaha. So that is truth to that. What does that mean? Nothing. Because you still got to deal with Al Heyman. And the white man, Showtime, put the money up. So, I am of the opinion that the two fighters can talk all they want. But the decision maker is Al Heyman. And the financier is Showtime. You get what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at with it. Okay, yeah, y'all talk. Okay, what about Al Heyman though? So I want to show you guys something. Let me show you this right quick. You guys remember last year when Floyd Mayweather was debunking a whole lot of YouTubers and people in the mainstream media, like the Mike Coppingers and all that stuff there. Remember he was debunking those guys? Because you got a million videos saying that this fight go down this date, November 19th, October, September, July, June. Every time a date went by that, and then let's not get started on the YouTube channels. Every time a date went by that turned out to be a lie, they moved the goalposts again. And it was another date, and another date, and another date. Now we in 2023. I remember when Crawford said, man, I went on ahead and fought David Abenesian because, they came back with a, revised, not even the contract, but just, how they be negotiating the terms of it, right? And they say, hey, man, this ain't going to happen to 2023. So the fools on YouTube expected this guy to just sit around and don't fight nobody. He's like, okay, well, we ain't gonna, since y'all said we're gonna do this back 2023, I'm gonna go ahead and get a fight in 2022. No, you ducking. You ain't supposed to take no fight in 2022. You supposed to stay out. Now, just suppose if Crawford would have been a fool and stayed out all last year. And let's just say magically, mysteriously, this fight happens June the 6th, 17th, which I doubt it. But let's say mysteriously that fight was to happen. That man would have been out in the ring since November 2021 all the way to June of this year. Make that make sense. Remember, I used to say, man, why would a fighter who are multimillionaires, Errol Spence don't even talk to these niggas. He don't even talk to you niggas. You niggas have threatened people online, said all kind of crazy shit in honor of Spence, and he won't even talk to you niggas. He don't talk to Fagnon. He don't talk to Shigo. He don't talk to any of these fuckboy YouTube channels. He don't even talk to you niggas. You niggas who got shooters online. You niggas who you got shooters, you know you gonna do A, B, C, and D. He don't even talk to you niggas.
True.
Anyways. Let me go over here, man. Anyway, let's go over here, man. This is gonna be quick. This ain't gonna be a long show today. Now, right here, let's look at this here. Let's look at Exhibit A. Look at Exhibit A. This right here, guys, this video was by Fight Hype 5 months ago. 5 months ago. You know, as a matter of fact, let me see what's on. Yeah, this is from Fight Hype 5 months ago. And it says, Floyd Mayweather goes at it with ESPN reporter. Why did you go at him, Floyd? He said, checks him on Spence versus Crawford, false information. The key word in this is false information. That's the key word. What is the key word, guys? False information. So remember all this stuff that ESPN, and guess what? It's coming from a credible source, ESPN. Anyway, shit. This shit is just child's play at this point. I swear to God, I hate doing this show. Today, this is one show I hate doing. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I'm tired of motherfuckers asking me about this shit. So anyway, so this is Floyd Mayweather. Y'all can't hear it, but here it go right here. As you can see right here, Mike Coppinger said Errol Spence Jr. and Terence Crawford have agreed to all material terms for an undisputed welterweight title fight targeted for November 19th in Las Vegas. Sources tell ESPN. The key word in that is sources. Where am I going at with this? Right here, this article right here from the Ring, guess what it say? It say that Errol Spence Jr. Terence Crawford super fight appears set for June 17th in Las Vegas. What did it say right here? It says, according to who? Sources.
True.
According to sources, according to Ring Magazine. Shout out to Ring. I got love for Ring, but shout out to Ring. According to sources, and this came out when? When did this come out? But it came out recently. According to sources, the Errol Spence Jr. Terence Crawford super fight appears set for June 17th in Las Vegas. Where we at? What's the other one? According to sources, and this was a while ago. This was last year, actually, because I saved this 5 months ago. But this was last year, actually. According to sources, from Mike Coppinger, Errol Spence Jr. and Terence Crawford have agreed to all material terms for an undisputed welterweight title fight targeted for November 17th in Las Vegas. Sources tell ESPN. So Mike Coppinger got sources, Ring got sources. Do you follow me?
True.
So Floyd Mayweather, what does Floyd Mayweather say about the sources? Floyd say, look here, man. Floyd Mayweather, ESPN, you guys are a great company and have held a great reputation for years. But Mike Coppinger has to stop feeding the boxing world with false information. Now, this what Floyd Mayweather said. ESPN is a reputable company, right? Mike Coppinger is a reputable guy, right? Michael Benson and all of these guys are reputable people, right? But according to Floyd Mayweather, these guys are putting out false information. You say Floyd don't know what he's talking about. He don't? Let me ask you a question. Did we get a fight last year? And Floyd Mayweather say, I talk to Al Heyman every day. Oh, I'm going to let you hear that video too. Now, am I saying that Crawford and Spence are not going to fight each other? No, I'm not saying that. I kind of believe that they will fight each other. Remember, I've been on record saying that fight ain't going to happen based on just all of the information that was out there from Errol Spence. I'm not saying that they're not going to fight each other. Maybe they'll fight in 2024, 25, 26. Maybe they'll fight this year. I don't know. But what I can tell you is this. Nothing is official. Anything that's being reported about an official date, guess what? They don't know what the hell they're talking about. Nothing is official. So I've been down this road before. I don't care what anybody say. I'm telling you, this how coach feel. I remember this last year. Like a lot of people got a short-term memory. Do y'all remember last year? Do y'all remember what we went through with this entire Crawford Spence fiasco all last year? Come on, man. Come on. That's all I'm saying, fam. Anyway, so this is what Florida's saying. Florida checking this. Sources say, right? That's what Florida's saying. Now, Mike Carpenter does come back. He has a retort, I think. I think he has a retort. Let's see what Mike Carpenter's saying. Now, this is Fight Hype. So Mike Carpenter says, he say, notice where it says the deal has not been signed as parties, lawyers clean up legal language. Why can't Terence Crawford have the transparency he's looking for related to event expenses? That's what held up the deal from being signed. Now, let's stop right there. What is wrong with this, Art? What is wrong with this tweet? He's telling Floyd Mayweather, a guy who talks to Al Heyman every day, a guy who Floyd Mayweather is part owner of the PBC. Floyd Mayweather did say that if anything goes on with the PBC, he said, do you think that I have would give this business 20 years of my life and I not know what's going on and be a part of everything that's going on? He said, if you signed to Al Heyman, if you're dealing with Al Heyman, you're dealing with me. That's what he said. No one has yet to refute that. Not a YouTube channel, not Mike Carpenter, not like Mike, not ESPN. Nobody has been able to refute that. To this day.
True.
To this day, nobody's been able to refute what Floyd is saying. Whether you like him or not, and what did he say that was a lie? Because guess what? The actions show that everything he said was true. So Mike Carpenter is know more about what's going on with the negotiations than Floyd Mayweather do. He said, notice where it says the deal has not been signed as the parties, lawyers clean up the legal language. Well, if the deal hasn't been signed, there is no deal.
True.
A deal is something that is agreed upon by both parties. If these guys are still working things out, how can you report that the fight is scheduled to be one date for November the 19th and this and that and yada, 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 in one breath while saying that a deal has not been signed? So why even report it? Why even put a date out there when you in one breath, but in the next breath you say, oh man, but notice I said that. You know what I said now? I said that the lawyers, from the parties, have to clean up the legal language. So why even report it? Why not say, you know what, dog? And man, until I see both of these niggas on stage and it's a press conference or whatever the case may be, like Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis, how do we know that fight? How do we know that fight is happening? Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis had a press conference. They had 2 press conferences. The fight was announced and they don't have 2 press conferences. So we know that's official. Tank confirmed it. Tank said, yeah, man, the fight is on and popping. Ryan Garcia said the fight is on and popping. That's what both of them said. Have Crawford and Spence said that? I'm just saying, I ain't the smartest guy in the world. Shout out to Retro Boston and Documentaries, my brother. Shout out to my brother, man, Boston Conversation, Reggie Owens. I don't care who you like, who you don't like. You don't like Crawford, you think he a dog. His baby mama ain't bow-legged. She got to know how to do the two-throw the cat. He's socially awkward. He's a Sigma male. You don't like him. He's dark-skinned. He's too black. I don't care about none of that. Whatever your personal issues with Crawford, I don't care. I don't like Spence because, he's a drunk. He's an alcoholic. He always turning cars over. He's kissing boys. He's hugged up with rappers. He's doing this and that. Regardless of any of that, I don't care nothing about none of that. We're talking about this fight right here. We've been through this before already. That's ESPN, Mike Carpenter. All right, so Floyd checked that, right? Let's go over here. When was this? This was, what date was, I need to find the date. What was the date on this? Hold on. Because you're able to see the date on this. Hold on, guys. This right here, what date was this? This is October the 7th, 2022. Shout out to Jamie Nieto. Dropping that half for bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He say, first off, I'd like to thank my Lord and Savior, Al Heyman. He said, not falling for the banana in the tailpipe till I see these two in the ring. Errol may slip on a said banana peel and fights off. My thing, hey, shout out to Rick. Rick, what's going on, fam? Shout out to Yarmis. I'm gonna drop the phone lines in a minute. Y'all just give me a minute. My thing is this. This is October. As a matter, I don't even want to go to this one because that's the smoking. This is the smoking gun right there. That's the smoking gun right there. This video here was dropped. This is in October too. This video was October the 10th. This video was October the 7th, 3 days prior. And let's go right here. This is Floyd Mayweather right here. As a matter of fact, this is Money Mayweather. Like I said before, I like to call Floyd Mr. Like I said before. I like to call him like I said before. Right? Now this was 9 months ago. 9 months ago. You see the title? This is Fight Hype. Not true. Floyd Mayweather reveals the truth behind Spence versus Crawford fight on October 29th. So remember, this the other day. The fight's supposed to happen October 29th. Before that was November the 19th, that was October. It's supposed to happen October 29th. Remember that? And then before that, the fight supposed to happen in September. Remember that? Oh, I remember when they said, Fag Nazi, the go, the fight's supposed to happen on Juneteenth. Remember that? See, I got to remind y'all. Y'all must have forgot. We've been down this road before. Does that mean they're not fighting? No, it don't mean that. But what I'm saying is we've been down this road before. Anyways, let's see what like I said before. Let's see what Floyd got to say. Let's see what Floyd. I'm just curious to hear what Floyd had to say back then. I'm just curious to hear what he had to say back then. Because a lot of people got problems with Floyd Mayweather. I don't like Floyd. I don't like him. He's arrogant. He's narcissist. He's this. He's that. He's short. He has a Napoleon complex. Yeah. I mean, whatever. How do you feel about Floyd? I don't. How do you feel about him is how do you feel about him, right? That's fine. That's fine. Let's see, 225. But let's pull it up and see. Let's put it up and see what he had to say, though. Let's put it up and see what he had to say. Okay, cool.
These are some fighters that it's not really like when I always said, Mayweather Promotions.
Okay.
We are the past, the present, and the future of sports and entertainment. So a lot of times people say,
I do not own the rights to this material. It's for education purposes only. But let's take a listen.
It's so many other companies and so many things that I'm involved with outside of boxing and in boxing that don't say Mayweather on it, but they're my companies. And I have so many fighters. And I spoke about that yesterday when I was on the podium.
He said, and I have so many fighters. Now, if you look at Floyd Mayweather's Mayweather Promotions, if you look at Mayweather Promotions roster, he don't have a lot of fighters. He don't have a lot of fighters. But anyways, let's go. Yeah, Keena say it's on DraftKings and Spectrum already. Yeah, Keena, whatever. Yeah, brother. I'm not trying to convince you of anything, brother.
Hall of Fame, I spoke about me and Al Heyman. Some call him my mentor, some call him my manager, some call him a second dad. Call him whatever you want to call him. He's a great man. He's my partner. He's a second father. He's a great person. He's a shrewd businessman. And we can choose another person that's compatible with me to be in the sport of boxing. Great.
Okay, Floyd, all right. You promoted yourself. Now let's get to the meat and potato. He said, I got a bunch of fighters. Okay, well, he's going to explain to you what he mean by that. Let's go.
Person.
What do you think of Spence Crawford? Two great fighters. You know both of them personally?
Yeah, and I seen sometimes on I think it's ESPN, a couple of times you guys had seen me go out there and say certain things are false. When I tell you certain things are false, when I go out there and say, when I speak about certain things, please listen to me. I'm not just saying this. A lot of times a fighter may retweet something. Remember, I'm behind the scenes. So sometimes a fighter can retweet something, just to get the people out of their seats or get the people going. And Errol Spence, hell of a fighter. Terence Crawford, hell of a fighter. But I seen, if I'm not mistaken, someone threw a date out there or a month.
October 28th, they said in Vegas.
Not
we
true.
don't. Yeah.
Not true.
Now we have dates out there now. People are saying, well, it's on Spectrum. Spectrum still got it on there. Okay. Spectrum got it on there, right? Kenny just said it's on DraftKings. They got it on there. And we know what's gonna happen because it's on Spectrum. Okay, all right. Oh God, these niggas so slow. Let's continue.
Not true. Now, when it's true, y'all hear from me first, or y'all hear from Fight Hype.
Now let's stop right there. He said, when it's true, you will hear it from me first, or you will hear it from Fight Hype. He didn't say when it's true, you're going to hear from Ring. And shout out to the boys at Ring. He didn't say when it's true, you're going to hear from Mike Carpenter. He didn't say when it's true, you're going to hear from ESPN. He said when it's true, you're going to hear from me first, or Fight Hype. Now, whether you want to believe that or not is irrelevant. I'm not here to convince anybody of anything. I don't give a damn what you believe, as far as I'm concerned. Believe what you want to believe. I don't care. Anyways, let's continue. Let's go to the next. Oh, so we've been down this road right here before. Now let's go to this one. This is the one. This is the one right here. Cause this is October the 7th last year. He's gonna address something. And you know, this one, matter of fact, I love keeping this because I ain't found a nigga yet get around this one.
All the buzz right now is on this Spence Crawford fight.
And this is October the 7th, 2022. Let's go.
But it hasn't happened yet. So
you know, it's crazy. I mean, remember, somebody threw it out there. I don't know who threw it out there. And I'm not here to throw nobody under the bus. They keep on saying this fight is going to happen. And once again, this fight may happen, but further down the future, they said the fight was going to happen, in November?
Mm-hmm. Yep, November 19th, I think.
November 19th. So that's basically we'll say, a month away, okay? A little bit over a month away, okay? 6 weeks, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Right? No press tour.
No.
No press conference at all.
No.
Spence didn't post about it.
No.
Crawford didn't post about it.
Mm-hmm.
So please stop listening to these inaccurate writers writing about things that they don't know about. And we spoke about this before. How do you know this and how do you know that?
Now he's going to address how do you know this and how do you know that. Now, is Crawford and Spence talking? The answer is yes. Could there be a potential that they fight this year? The answer is yes. Is Alexis Rocha, did he move on? Is he's now fighting someone else? The answer is yes. Is there a date on Spectrum? I haven't seen it but one time, but I'm assuming that it's still there. The answer is yes. Does that mean that Crawford and Spence are fighting on June the 17th? The answer is no. Does that mean that they're going to make an announcement that the Tank Davis fights about Spence and Crawford? The answer is no. Doesn't mean any of that. Is there anything official, meaning something that's been announced by Floyd Mayweather, something that's been announced by Terence Crawford, something that's been announced by Errol Spence? The answer is no. So if you haven't heard anything from Errol Spence, you haven't heard anything from Terence Crawford, you haven't heard anything from Floyd Mayweather, and you haven't heard anything through Fight Hype, my question is, what makes what someone says on Twitter accurate? And remember, it's sources now. It's sources. We've been down this road before. But let's continue. Floyd, how do you know what's going on? I think Michael Benson and ESPN and Mike Carpenter and other guys know way more about what's going on with Spence Crawford than you do. How come you know more than what they know? Can you answer that, Floyd?
Once again, me and Al Heyman is business partners. Me and Al Heyman speak every day. So no one can say I'm with Floyd Mayweather, but I'm not with Al Heyman. No one can say I'm with Al Heyman, but I'm not with Floyd Mayweather.
Let me ask y'all a question. Do you know anybody who speaks to Al Heyman every day? Do you know anybody who speaks to Al Heyman every day? Do Fagnon speak to Al Heyman every day? No. Do Shigo speak to Al Heyman every day? No. Do ESPN, Mike Coppinger, Benson, whoever, Dan Raphael, do any of those guys speak to, and this is no shade to any of those guys, no shade to them. Do anybody speak to Al Heyman every day? No. Anything that's dealing with the PBC, guess who run that? Al Heyman and Floyd Mayweather. It starts with those two guys. Al Heyman, Floyd Mayweather. Al Heyman don't talk. And Floyd is next to Al. I don't think nobody can refute that. So, if I don't hear anything from Floyd or Errol Spence or Terence Crawford, I can't take what anybody else say outside of them to be, you know, even to be, hey man, that's what it is. I'm just saying for me, I'm not telling you how to think. Think how you want to think. I'm saying for me, that's where I'm at with it. But let's continue. But I know a guy that's on this right now named Floyd Mayweather. He said he speaks to Al Heyman every day. Remember, call Al, call Al. Oh man, you want to fight with me? You gotta get in contact with Al first. Jamel Talo, yeah, they gotta get in contact with Al. Jamal Talo, they gotta get in contact with Al. So you gotta get in contact with Al. Guess who gets in contact with Al every day, according to what he's saying? Floyd Mayweather. But let's continue.
Me and Al Heyman speak every day. So no one can say I'm with Floyd Mayweather, but I'm not with Al Heyman. No one can say I'm with Al Heyman, but I'm not with Floyd Mayweather. We're one. So if you see the Mayweather Promotions banner or you see the PBC banner, know that it got something to do with Mayweather at the end of the day and Heyman.
Why is that? I don't understand why that's a difficult concept to understand. Like
they probably don't like it. They probably don't like it at all.
I mean, whether they.
So you heard what he said? He said, why is that so difficult for people to understand? Because on the YTBC, let me tell you something about these dudes on YTBC. What I notice about the social media boxing fans, I want to use my words very, very delicately because I don't want to offend anybody. But the social media boxing fans are a special group of people. They're not like any other boxing fan that I've ever seen in my 49 years of living on this planet Earth. Out of all of the 196,940,000 square miles of the earth, I've never seen anything like social media boxing fans. Social media boxing fans are a very, very special, delicate group of people when it comes to this. And that's as nice as I can put it. Shout out to Jamie Nieto. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Jamie Nieto said, honestly, I'm sick of the BS surrounding this fight. I'd rather see Bud move up, fight Jamal Charlo. And no way Al lets that happen. And Errol take the heat. Yeah. It is what it is. Shout out to Jamie Nieto. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Yeah, you said you meant to say Jamel. Yeah, I know what you meant.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Anyway, so the guy said, why is that so hard for people to understand? Because there's a lot of people that don't like Floyd. So when Floyd say something, they don't want to take what he say to be real. Guess what? Everything Floyd Mayweather said was true. I didn't see nobody shoot no video saying, yeah, man, you know what, dog? Man, Floyd was right, dog. We had jumped out the window. We were believing all these false reports. We jumped out the window like Superman. Ain't nobody come back and say, yeah, man, I was wrong, dog. Like, look at all them dudes who made 1,000 videos saying, yeah, man, the fight gonna happen this date, that date, this date. It's gonna happen on my sister's birthday. It's gonna happen on my auntie, at my auntie wedding anniversary. It's gonna happen at my sister's graduation. It's gonna happen at the strip club when my baby mama big booty Judy. Like, nobody came back and said, you know what, dog? We was wrong about what we said last year. We was wrong. Hey, Reg, none of them dudes came back and said, yeah, we was wrong about what we said last year, dog. We were wrong about what we said last year. We was wrong. Floyd was right. Nobody came out and made a video saying Floyd was right. But you know why? I'm going to tell you why. As a matter of fact, I'm not going to tell you why. I'm going to show you why. See, this is the YTBC. This is the YTBC. They like comforting lies. They like being clickbaited, and they like being lied to. If you're over here with the unpleasant truth, guess what? But they ain't gonna like you at all. On the YTBC, they like being clickbaited and lied to. I told y'all, YouTube is about the thumbnail and the headline. I showed you that. Anybody that tell you the truth would get stones, would get stones casted at them. Anybody that tells you the well-dressed-up lie, and I told you the story between the naked truth and the well-dressed-up lie. One day there was a man named Truth. It was a hot summer day. He was walking down the streets. He was walking on the beach of let's say Clearwater, Florida. He decided to take a dip in the ocean. He took his clothes off, jumped in the ocean, went swimming to cool down. It was a hot summer. It was like 100-some degrees in Florida, right? In Clearwater. And then there was another man by the name of the well-dressed-up lie. He was walking down the beach as well. He saw his adversary, Truth, took his clothes off and jumped in the ocean to take a swim. So the lie say, I got a good idea. Every time I come around, people run away from me and they never believe anything I say. But if I were to take off my lying clothes and disguise myself and cloak myself in the garment of truth, then I can be the well-dressed up lie. And so when the truth saw that the lie, his adversary was putting on his clothes, disguising himself as him, the truth decided to jump out of the ocean and chase the lie down to get his clothes. Well, the lie is pretty fast. He's related to Usain Bolt. So the naked truth has been chasing the well-dressed up lie ever since. So when you hear the she-goes, the fag-nons, and all that stuff there, this is what they represent, comforting lies. And this is what people want to hear. Right here. Right? I'm just saying. Just got to throw that out there. If I offended somebody, I really don't give a damn. But anyway, that's okay. That's okay. Now let's go back over here to what Floyd was at. Money Man, what you got to say, baby?
It or not,
But you know, it's so crazy that all these fighters for so many years that was young watching me fight, and I'm not talking about Spence and Crawford. I'm talking about just fighters in general, all type of fighters.
Right.
You know, when they watch me fight, and I'm constantly promoting my brand, my TMT brand, my Mayweather Promotions brand, my uncle Roger, my dad, as well as me promoting Al Heyman every time I'm doing interviews.
So you know what? The reason why people talk about Al Heyman and promote Al Heyman today is because, you know, remember I said this? I say Floyd was the one who popularized promoting Al Heyman. Because Floyd used to always say, you know, first of all, I like to thank Al Heyman. I like to thank Al Heyman, thank my dad, my Uncle Roger, yada, 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 yada. You know what I mean? He used to always say that, right? So what happened was Floyd Mayweather have had such an impact on the sport of boxing in his social media age that a lot of those guys on social media are Floyd Mayweather fans, which are now Tank Davis fans, right? And they are children of Floyd Mayweather, like you know what I mean? So a lot of these channels, they are Floyd Mayweather juniors, so to speak. And so that's why you have fighters that always say, well, first of all, but I guess I got to be like everybody else here. Thank Al Heyman. That started with Floyd. Floyd Mayweather is the reason why you thank Al Heyman to this day before you thank God. Before you thank Jesus, if you're a Muslim, before you thank Allah, Prophet Muhammad, Jehovah, Yahweh, Jesus, whatever deity that you believe in, Floyd Mayweather is the reason why you thank Al Heyman first. Some people even believe that Al Heyman created the heavens and the earth. He created the universe as well. Some people believe that. But that's neither here nor there. Let's continue.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, me and Al Heyman work hand in hand, and we do such big business, and we help so many fighters. And a lot of fighters like, well, you didn't help me. Floyd didn't help me. It's more like this. We're one. Al can't do everything by himself, just like I can't do everything by myself. We work together as a team.
Oh.
And it's crazy. Like, if you go look at just certain things, Danny Garcia from Philadelphia.
Yeah. Oh, he's talking about Danny Garcia. We ain't getting that. So I just wanted to run that by you. I just wanted to run that by you. You get what I'm saying? That's what Floyd say. But hold on. I got one more. Where is Bo Mac? Where is Bo Mac? Bo Mac, where you at, Bo Mac? Shout out to Bo Mac, man. Shout out to Bo Mac. That's a good brother. I met Bo Mac. There's a lot of people don't like Bo Mac. That's fine. I ain't got a problem with that. Bo Mac all right with me. Anyway, Bo Mac, where you at, Bo Mac? Bo Mac, where you at? Where you at, Bo Mac? God, Bo Mac, where you at? Where you at? I just saw an interview today with Bo Mac. I think the interview was on YSM. It was an interview on YSM. And YSM is a pro Jerron Boost Ennis channel. And they defecate on Crawford all the time for this videos I saw. Anyways, him and Bo's Ennis, oh my God. Yeah, but anyway, that's another story for another day. But anyways, they interviewed Bo Mac. And when they interviewed him, he said they asked him about Crawford Spence. You know what he said? He said, man, hopefully, let's keep our fingers crossed. Shout out to Will. Hey, okay. Dropping that half for damn dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Because I think Spence Crawford happens, as a friend of mine pointed out. Crawford wouldn't risk getting stripped by refusing to fight a mandatory. Crawford didn't refuse to fight a mandatory. That's one. He says still a good fight, but I've lost interest in it. That's fine. But Crawford haven't refused to fight a mandatory. His mandatory has moved on. And he's moved on because this fight appears to be happening. But that's neither here nor there, fam. That's neither here nor there.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Where is the YSM interview? I listen to language very well. Hold on.
Back up now, just in case things fall through. So what are kind of your thoughts? Are you excited? Like, shit, it's about time. Man, I'm excited.
Hold on.
For the fight,
Let's see what he's talking about. Hold on.
In case things fall through. I know you try to focus mostly on just training him. And, whatever fights.
Let's go right here.
I know you trying.
So I want you guys to physically see this. I want you guys to physically see this. I want you guys to physically see this. Please see this. Let me go right here. And I don't want to throw nobody under the bus. Shout out to Floyd Mayweather. Mr. Like I said before. Shout out to Mr. Like I said before. You know what I mean? And I don't want to throw nobody under the bus. But when you see Al Heyman, you see me. When you talking to Al, you talking to me. Me and Al are like one. We're business partners. That's what he said, right? Niggas on YouTube, these YouTube financial advisors and accountants, they know more than the Floyd Mayweather know. But let's continue. Let's see what Bo Mac had to say.
Focus mostly when it comes to Terence. I know you try to focus mostly on just training him. And, whatever fights come on the table, whatever, we're gonna get it in. But what are kind of your thoughts on the whole? He could actually be fighting Spence next. Alexis Rocha is fighting Anthony Young, I think May 20-something. I think Thurman is probably the backup now, just in case things fall through. So what are kind of your thoughts? Are you excited? Like, shit.
So you heard what he said? He said, hopefully this fight would have happened if it, it gets done. Rocha is moved, he's fighting someone else. And they said that hopefully it's something this fight gets done. Errol Spence has a backup just in case this fight falls through. His backup is Keith Thurman. So you know what that tells me? If that's the case, that means nothing is official. You get what I'm saying? That means nothing is official. Oh, but I'm not finished. Bo-Mac, what you got to say, Bo-Mac? What you got to say?
Man, I'm excited. I'm excited for the fight. If it happens, it just give us an opportunity to show that we're the best in the world.
Let's start right there.
I'm excited. I'm excited for the fight. If it happens.
Did you hear what he said? He said, I'm excited for the fight if it happens. I don't want to have to look up what the word if means. If. Is it happening June 17th? That ain't what Bo-Mac said. If it happens. He's not even sure if the fight is going to happen or not. So if he's not sure that the fight is going to happen or not, last time I checked, Terence Crawford and Bo-Mac like this. If he's not sure the fight is going to happen or not, how can someone else be so sure? Floyd Mayweather haven't said anything. Al Heyman don't talk. There's not an official press release. Terence Crawford haven't said anything that this fight is officially done, and Errol Spence ain't said a goddamn thing. Possibility it can happen, possibility it cannot happen, may not happen. But let's go.
It just give us an opportunity to show that we're the best in the world.
That will, if Terence is successful, that will make him a two-time undisputed champion.
That definitely will.
Would you go in there with a rematch with Errol Spence right away, or would you attempt to be a three-time undisputed champion, probably the first in history?
Well, you have to look at it from Bud's point of view.
He asking him about what his future gonna be if he can win this fight with Spence, all that shit there. First of all, they got to get a fight first with the guy. So Bo-Mac said if. So pardon me if I'm not running around doing the butterfly, the cabbage patch one leg up. I don't give a damn what the hell is on Spectrum. Floyd Mayweather told you, if you don't hear from me or hear through Fight Hype, don't believe these other dudes. That's what he said. And guess what? And I read to you what was said. Sources from one, sources from another one. It's the same thing from last year. Same shit, same toilet. Phone lines over 530-494-9636. Are these guys talking to each other? Yes, they're talking to each other. Do I anticipate that those guys may fight this year? That's a possibility that they may fight this year. Do I know what the date is? No. I don't know Al Heyman. I don't know any of those guys. But for me, if I don't hear from Al, Floyd, Fight Hype, because that's what Floyd said. That's what Floyd said. Fight Hype is that's Floyd Mayweather's personal YouTube channel. Crawford or Spence, everything else is bullshit. Phone line was sound.
True.
Phone lines open 530-494-9636. 530-494-9636. Let's get these likes up. We need 110 more likes. Anybody, as a matter of fact, ops, whatever, don't make me know, never mind. Anybody don't hit the like button. This is how we feel about it.
Look, fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck the socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap ass cigars. Fuck your yuck mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
Yeah, Food Revolution said what you said, sis. You said it, him saying that doesn't mean that it's not going to happen. That means he's not going to tell us. Okay, well, that I mean, that even furthers what I'm saying. If he's not going to tell you, then how can you jump to conclusions? I came up in the Nation of Islam, right? In the Nation of Islam, you know what my captain needs to tell me? He said, brother, what did he tell me? He used to say, what my captain keep just telling me? Brother, we don't make no assumptions. If everything is official, is it done? Well, it's a possibility. Maybe it is. Brother, come back to me when you have something more concrete. And if ain't nobody saying nothing, then who am I to assume anything? If the people involved are not saying anything, then how can I jump to conclusions? The answer is I can't. Can't jump to no conclusions. You know what I mean? So nothing is official. And let me tell you something. When I met that brother, he said the exact same thing. When I say that brother, I mean Bomac. He said the exact same thing when I met him. I hope we can make this happen. Hopefully we can make it happen. We'll see. He said that then when I met him. So anyways. No, I didn't know. I didn't say you jump to conclusions. I never said that. I never said Food Revolution, you jumping to conclusions. I never said that. If you took it that way, that's the way you took it. But I didn't say that. I said that how can we jump to conclusions, meaning just people who are jumping to conclusions. But I'm not saying you directly. But if you took it that way, so be it, sis. Shout out to King KO. King KO, what's going on, fam? Shout out to Lil Green Eyes P. What's going on? What's going on, sis? Big Sarge, what's happening? Now, anyways.
Casino Life Press.
I got Casino, I got you. I got you locked in, so. Yeah, anyway. Carlo, what's your name? What you calling?
Hello. What's going on, Coach? Casino Life Press.
Casino, talk to me, fam.
Hey, man. Yeah, bro. Like, I'm with you with everything you're saying. Like, I heard you say earlier, you do believe you starting to believe the fight is gonna happen. I believe the same thing. And it's crazy because like the reason them two niggas, the shit that they put us through, that's the reason I'm even found your YouTube channel. Cause I was sick of seeing like the same shit over and over. I really feel like YouTube burnt the fight out for me more than anything. Like, cause I don't watch ESPN like that, so I ain't never seen. I don't be seeing, and I don't be on Twitter either. Like, what burnt it out for me was all these YouTube channels talking about this shit over and over and over. But I believe it's gonna happen now because I don't believe that they'll keep doing this shit. Like I don't believe Errol Spence will keep doing this shit. I don't believe Terence Crawford will keep doing this shit for no reason. But as far as the announcements and shit, I'm with you. Like, I ain't believing that shit unless it comes from either one of the fighters.
Yeah, I'm not trying to tell people what to believe. In this channel, I don't tell people what to believe. I just give you my analysis on it, the way I see it, and I let people do the thinking for themselves. But what I will do is I'm going to point out, hey, dude, you do know we've been through this before already. You know what I mean?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, so I'm just showing, like, dude, we've been through this already. We've been through this one with ESPN, Mike Carpenter, Michael Benson, all these other guys are saying, and literally this is like the same thing pretty much all over again. The only difference is Crawford's mandatory has moved out of the way, and now he's fighting someone else. That is true.
Yeah.
And that is true. And there's a good chance that this fight could happen. Better than any other time. I can't lie to you about that. But what I'm not going to do, I'm not going to sit here and act like I know, hey, yeah, man, it's going to happen this day, because, and shout out to Ring, I ain't got nothing bad against them, but of course what Ring said, and if you look at what Ring said, they said sources. You know what sources,
and I think,
you know what I mean? So, go ahead.
Sources ain't shit, man. And one thing about it, I think the reason that Terence Crawford tweeted what he tweeted is because he trying to let these folks know, like he tried to stop the damage control instantly. Like he already know the fans been through this shit. I really do believe they really trying to get this fight together.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know when it's gonna happen, but I do believe it's gonna happen. But I want to say one last thing too, like, bro, if this fight, we all know I'm an Errol Spence. I mean, I don't know if we all know, but I'm an Errol Spence fan. Like, and when in the heat of this shit, like back in 2022, when everybody was talking about that shit, I knew for sure that Errol Spence was going to body snatch this nigga. But like now, and this is why Errol Spence is my nigga, because I believe now he's finna get his ass knocked out. But he's still my nigga though. He crazy as hell. Cause but it couldn't be me waiting this long to fight, bro. Like he done waited so long, bro. And if he start the fight, and he started his last fight, he might get knocked out early. Like Terence Crawford is that, like he a dog. That's why I want to see this fight so bad. But I don't know when this shit's gonna happen. But
it's a casino. There's nothing wrong with you being a fan of Spence. You know me. Like there's nothing. Ain't nothing wrong with none of that. You know you pick Spence. I pick Crawford. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Because you my nigga. I fuck with you anyway. It ain't got nothing to do with none of that. We really don't know none of these fighters like that anyways. They don't really know us, to be honest with you. So that's not the point. You just, at the end of the day, you want to see the fight. That's why I'm at.
I just want to see the damn fight,
I just
man.
want to see the fight, but I'm not jumping out the window. You know what I mean? I'm not jumping out the window. You know, we don't been down this road before.
I just don't want to hear shit about it if it ain't official, bro. Like I'm sick of all the unofficial shit, bro. And I appreciate you doing this show on this shit because I know you ain't want to do this show on this shit. I ain't want to do this show at all. Even yesterday, I wanted to talk about this shit. I wanted to talk about this shit so bad, but man, I like how you approach this shit because, bro, you had to let these niggas know, like, bro, come on, man. Yeah. Man, quit pulling our legs, bro. We don't want to hear no more dates if it ain't official. We don't want to hear that they finna announce it at the fight. They trying to run up the pay-per-view numbers and shit.
We heard this.
Come on,
we heard this before. We heard last year, right before Spence fought Ugas, they're gonna announce the Spence and Crawford fight right after the Spence and Ugas fight. Guess what? That fight happened. We ain't hear nothing. And then, they're gonna announce the fight at the Jamel Charlo Brian Castano fight. That fight went by. We ain't hear nothing. Bro, it kept changing.
I wish Errol Spence would have fought. I wish Errol Spence would have just fought, man. Cause like, bro, I want this nigga to win, bro. But at this point, bro, I feel like he's gonna get whacked. I feel like he's gonna get his ass knocked out. Like I'm talking about real fast too, and that's my nigga. Like I want him to win, but now at this point, bro, I feel like Terence Crawford can knock his ass up because he tasted so long, bro. He tasted so long that I feel like he's gonna get what he's been looking for. Like I feel like he's gonna get knocked out, but then in the rematch, we'll see what happens. But
I mean, we'll see.
But that's my call, man.
All right, shout out to Casino Live Press. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it works out. I mean, I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know. Bro, you had dudes. Let me tell you how divisive this was for me. Like this what you know I don't like talking about Crawford and Spence. Let me tell you why. Now I fuss with Crawford. I fuss with him. I'm not gonna lie, I fuss with him, right? But the reason why I don't like talking about Crawford Spence, if you look online, the level of toxicity that came out of this. And this is what I got on black YouTubers about, black YouTube channels in the YTBC, right? Because those guys spoke all this racism stuff, you know, the white man, you know, the Mexicans talking bad about the black fighters, the white man talking bad about the black fighters, and they chose which black fighters they wanted to support, while at the same time tearing down other black fighters who they didn't like. So let me get this straight. You preaching black unity in one breath. You the YouTube Huey P. Newton, YouTube Malcolm X, YouTube Marcus Garvey, right? In one breath, but then you want to fight the Mexicans online. Yeah, man, you know, they racist against us. Then you want to fight the whites that's online. Yeah, man, they racist against us. While at the same time fighting and tearing down your own black fighters. To me, it just made sense for, you know, okay, if your code is black, why don't you support all of your black fighters, come together and say, you know what, man, I want to see this black fighter fight that big black fighter because that's the biggest fight that can be made, and both of them can make a boatload of money. No, them niggas did the total opposite.
True.
They did the total opposite. Nigga shit. Just what niggas do. Nigga shit. That's what niggas do, right? They did the total opposite. So That's what pissed me off about it. You had dudes who was all right for years on YouTube, Crawford and Spence. They fell out about that. That's why you don't see me on nobody panels, really. I don't go on nobody panels. I may do 1 or 2 from here and now, but I don't really go on nobody panels. I may go on a couple dudes panels. That's about it. And I don't watch nobody, so I literally don't know what the other content creators are making. I watch Blue, and I watch Scotty. I watch WCS, Blood Boxing. There's a couple channels I watch. Ring IQ. You know what I mean? You know, I probably watch like 6, 7 channels. That's it. Good fella, my brother over there, Odie Low. You know, I watch a few guys I watch. You know what I mean? Boxing gyms. That's my man. What's my guy down there in South Florida, down in Miami, man? True Sports TV, Boxing Wave. I watch a couple of guys, and then of course the Boxing Boys. I'm watching this. You get what I'm saying? But a lot of these dudes, I don't even watch them. And then I watch a couple of channels in the UK, right? You know, because it's the same old, you know, it's the same old. You get what I'm saying? So I ain't trying to hear that again. I ain't down with nobody. I'm down with me. I'm team fuck the other side. I don't give a damn who subscribe, who don't subscribe. I don't give a damn. I really don't, bro. Y'all know me. I'm Mr. Run a nigga off the block quick. Coach Malachi don't care, bro. I'm a Sigma male, to be honest with you. Call him what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, Slim, what's good with you?
Ron, boy, talk to me, fam.
Man, you know how it is, man. How long I've been telling y'all, man? Stop being abused by this division.
Yeah.
If you ignore the 147 division, the fight will happen.
Yeah.
That's the best advice I got for anybody that's a real boxer. I'm not talking about y'all jokers that only look at 1 or 2 divisions. Y'all do what y'all gonna do. Y'all gonna hype up the 147 and the heavyweight up, whoever fucking division your favorite boxer has. For us real motherfuckers, what I've been preaching is fuck the division.
Yeah, you've been saying that. Now you've been saying that. You've been saying that from day one, man. Let's just start talking about that. Yeah.
Just stop talking about the division. Just please, just think about what's going on in this division. Just think about the shit that they're not giving you in this division. I'm not even going to pick no sides on whose fault it is. It's beyond our fault. It's beyond all that. Just fuck the division altogether. Move on. If you ignore this division, it will probably give you what you want. But just ignore the division, man. Just ignore it, man. Like, this shit is out. This shit is ridiculous. There's no way we shouldn't be getting this. This fight shouldn't be announced 2-3 years ago. But now you got a situation where you got Virgil and Stanionis. That was the only thing that was going to put the motherfucker on life support. Now you don't even got that fight.
Yeah.
Like, what is going on in the division?
Yeah, I don't know, man. Bro, it's, you know, I can't, you know what I mean, Ron? Go ahead, fam. Sorry.
No, all I keep hearing is Bama talk about this one phantom ass fight. Look at more boxing. I know why you do it. I understand why you do it.
No, I don't even like talking about it, but I said, you know what? I caved in. So let me just do it today because it's the same old stuff, bro. Same old stuff.
Yeah, it's the same old bullshit. Like, at some point, y'all gotta motherfuckers gotta have more love for themselves instead of getting battered and abused by a couple promoters or a couple boxers that's not giving you what you want. Like, y'all just gotta find refuge in something else, like 140, 154, shit, 112, 115, 126. 126 is probably the third best division in all of boxing. I know everybody can laugh and all that shit, but y'all don't look at boxing and understand the thing. But you know, let's just don't be a prisoner of one fight. When I could tell you like 5 fights is right now way better than the Bud and Earl fight. I know y'all like the mystique, and I know they somewhat tried to build it up, but this shit is overcooked, overmurdered. On from this shit, or just ignore it all together. And I know that they're using Bud and Earl name to generate pay-per-view buys and interest for Showtime events. They've been doing that shit for over a year now. Y'all not hip to this shit yet? Like, come on, bro. Like, this shit is out of hand, bro. But that's all I got to say.
Hey, shout out to Rob, friend. Hey, Knockdown 305 said, he said they paid freaks. Hey, you know what? Hey, Knockdown 305. Boy, I know you from Florida, boy. Hey, that's something we say in Florida. I haven't heard that in a long time. Boy, they some pain freaks. Some people are just a gluten for punishment. So like it's Stockholm syndrome all in boxing and YTBC. Like some dude that's a gluten for punishment. You know what I mean? Like, bro, like it's when you're dealing with what I like. When you're dealing with people who just love abuse. Baby. Oh, this is a true story. I'm gonna start a new YouTube channel. I'm gonna start a new one. Basically, I got midnight conversations, but I got something else I'm gonna start that I want to do. Matter of fact, we ain't gonna start a new YouTube channel. I'm gonna just do it on this show. I'm gonna go live probably twice a day. You know what I mean? And it's gonna be a day when we ain't talking about boxing. We just gonna be talking about story. Just a lot of different stories and events that happened in my life, and we're just gonna be talking about war stories and stuff like that. I was thinking about that today. I said, let me just go ahead and do it over here, man. So do something different with the channel, but we'll do that. I'll let you know we were gonna do that. But I had a homeboy name. One of my guy used to be my best friend growing up. I'm not gonna tell you his last name. His name is Yasin, right? Yasin. Hold on, I need to get this story out of the way. Hold on, Carla, hold on. Yasin had this girlfriend. I told her name was Sandy. Sandy was the neighborhood hizzo, right? Sandy was pretty. She was fine. Lord have mercy. But she was very easy, right? She was a cheerleader as well. And she liked kicking it with the fellas on the football team and stuff like and the basketball team, right? But my homeboy, Yasin, he was in love with her. He was what you call a tender D, right? He was the tender D, right? So he hit it a couple of times, fell in love, and he used to be crying, all that stuff there, man. And she used to mess around on him, right? So he caught her messing around, caught her kissing another dude on her porch one time. He went and broke down crying. He used to always come to me. I'm mad at him because he cried. He got whole problem. I said, dude, she for the streets. I told you that before you got with her. You know what I mean? So he called her tonguing another dude on her porch. He called her tonguing another dude after the football game. He played football. He called her doing this, right? He called her doing this. And anyways, she started crying when he called her. He started crying and all that stuff there. The other dude walked off. And he said, baby, Sandy, why you kissing him? And, she started crying, say she don't know, all this stuff there. Just talking about she love him and this and that. But, she didn't want to tell him that she for the streets. I told him, I said, dog, she for the streets. Everybody done ran through her, dog. Everybody on the football team and the basketball team done ran through her. So he said, baby, tell me you ain't been cheating on me. Tell me. And he knows she was cheating on him, but he wanted her to lie to him. So she told him what he wanted to hear. She lied to him and he felt good. And he said he believed her. I'm like, dude, you do know that you caught her tonguing the dude down. She had this much tongue down the dude's throat. You do know that, right? Yeah, man, she say, man, she just got caught up in the moment, man. She ain't gonna do it no more. And that's what it is. That's what the YTBC is. They like being, no matter what you see, no matter how many times you catch a girl cheating or whatever the case may be, you still, yeah, man, she really was cheating on me, dog. They ain't lied to me this time. They ain't lied to me this time. Yeah, they did it all last year, but this time it's gonna be different. That's all I'm saying, fam. Come on, man. Call her, what's your name, where you calling from?
What's up, coach? It's the inevitable. D Block, D Town, D City, D Ville, Errol Spence.
D Block, talk to me, fam.
So, I guess everybody's putting it out there now. I mean, this fight's official. It's going to be June 17th, 4 days after my birthday. It's going to be a great time. Everybody in the city is going to get lit. Nebraska's going to be chilling. They're going to be going to Las Vegas. You got people from Dallas. You got people from New York, because we know Errol Spence ain't from Dallas. He's from New York City. I think he's from the borough. Is it official? Are we officially going to just say, hey, this is going to happen? We're going by sources say. Are we going to get duped again by the PBC people on the other side of the street? I mean, is this fight official, coach? Yes or no?
No.
All right. Why are they pushing this narrative again, coach? I don't understand this, man.
Same reason why they was pushing it all last year.
It's just fake news, man. They want everybody just going their damn spot. Which at the end of the day, I'm Coach Malachi all day. I'm Team Malachi all day. Okay, the future ESPN co-host with Stephen A. Smith.
Nah,
Let's be honest with that.
No,
All right?
man, they won't. No, ESPN. No, you know that, bro. I went last 24 hours at ESPN. They'll hire me. They'll hire me at 8:00. 8:00 in the morning. I'll be fired before the shift ends. Yeah, you got to go, dog. Right now, you ain't sticking to the script. You ain't saying what we want you to say. You speaking too much truth right now. You speaking too much truth. And our viewers don't want to hear the truth. They like being lied to. And you ain't gonna do it. And you don't want to. No, I ain't gonna do it, dog. 8:00 hired. By the time my shift ends, you know, I'll be fine. They would have gave me my pink slip.
Coach, they're gonna tell you, and that motherfucker come up here in the building with wrong ass shoes.
Yeah. I
But look at this, Coach. I'm gonna tell you like this, man. I know you're gonna do great things. We all know, this community knows that you're gonna do even better things. But at the end of the day, like we say it like this, Errol Spence, to go in this fight with Terence Crawford, let's give those people let's make them happy. Let's say it is gonna happen. Errol Spence Jr. at his age now, okay? They're almost the same age as Canelo. I think maybe he's a year off, I guess. Inactivity is gonna hurt him a lot. The inactivity, just the training, and then they got to do a press conference, and then they got to really I'll be honest with you, man. I have not seen Errol Spence in Dallas nowhere. I haven't seen nothing. The guy's hiding. The guy's in his ranch. Homie, like I told you, Coach, he ain't from Dallas. He ain't from D-Town. He ain't from D-City. Nowhere near, Coach. Ain't no support gonna come from Dallas for him, Coach. All right. Now I support Terence Crawford. I told you this because if this fight does happen, I do see Terence Crawford beating him down and making him look like just anybody else. Now, if this fight does happen, Coach, who do you favor? I just want to know this, Coach. I favor Terence Crawford.
You ought to know who I favor.
You?
I've been consistent. You ought to know who I favor.
Yeah,
I've been consistent. I've been saying Crawford from day one. I got Crawford stopping him in like the 10th round.
Right.
9th, 10th round. I've been consistent with that. I just, I'm not running around jumping up and down and yelling and screaming and making live shows 2-3 times a day, screaming and yelling, and I'm not doing that. I make my pick, my prediction. This is what it is, and I moved on. That's it. You know what I mean? So
moved on.
I ain't got time. I ain't got the energy for this shit. I don't.
And I'll be honest with you, Coach. I think the luster and the glory that we were looking at, like just the magnitude of this fight, how it was going to be, I think all of that is gone, man. I think at the end of the day, we're going to look at this just as a regular fight, even though it's for undisputed. When's the last time we ever had an undisputed welterweight champion of the world? It's been a long time. Just being honest with you. So I just got to say this one time only. Please, New York, the mayor of New York, can you please get in the plane and get your ass down here to Dallas? Take Errol Spence back with you, okay? And I don't know why Jerry Jones even gave him the Tech Stadium to invite him. If Jerry Jones really knew that Errol Spence Jr. was from New York, because Jerry Jones hates the Giants. And believe me, he would have never let Errol Spence Jr. Go and fight in that stadium. So please, Mayor or Governor of New York, can you get Errol Spence out of my city? Because I'm getting tired of him being here and wasting our time. D-Block, D-Town, D-Block.
Shout out D-Block. You know what? Hey, you know what? I'm proud of D-Block. You know why I'm proud of D-Block? He didn't say anything about Tank Davis.
True.
Hey, D-Block didn't say anything about Tank Davis, dog. He didn't say anything about Tank. I'm proud of D-Block. I'm so proud. Let's give D-Block a round of applause. Man, I'm so proud of D-Block, man. Bruh, you know what? That might be the first phone call that we've had on this show from D-Block since 1972, where he ain't say nothing about Tank. I'm proud of him, bro. I'm proud. I really am. I'm proud of him. I'm proud. Shout out to D-Block. hey, you know what? I can see D-Block right now. I can see D-Block right now. D-Block can be out on a date right now with the finest of the tenderonis. I can see D-Block out there right now with a nice little honey dip. You know what I mean? She about 5'6", 5'7". You know what I mean? Bow-legged in one leg. Cocoa butter complexion. got that pretty skin and dimples, and you know what I mean? And I can I can see. Hold on. Carla, hold on. I you know, with a little honey dip, and you know they having a romantic moment at a 5-star restaurant. You know, at a 5-star restaurant. Yes, would you? You know, yes. Is there anything that you would like to have? Are you ready to order? We know we have filet mignon. We have caviar, all that stuff. You know, just all of the, you know, all of the exquisite, all of the things that you would love, delicious. This is a 5-star restaurant. You know, the cheapest plate is $100. You do know that, right? Yeah. Yeah. Has Tank Davis been here? Sir, who? Baby, why you bringing up Tank, baby? Let's talk about the food. No, baby, because I heard Bobblehead Tank was at this restaurant, and what he doing here anyways? And do you know Ryan Garcia go knock him out? Baby, what are you talking about? When we finish, we're gonna go home. You know, we're gonna make love, do our thing. Yeah, baby, we're gonna make love. But I want to talk about Tank Davis right now. See, baby, look, see, this what I don't like about Bobblehead. Like, bro, I'm like, sir, you got this bad bow-legged tenderoni right here, sir. She's beautiful, have dimples and everything, cocoa butter complexion, just the way you like it, voluptuous. And bro, sir, you talking about Tank? Bro, I can see that. I can see that. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Coach, it's D-Block. I forgot to tell you two more things, but real quick. I'm so sorry, man. I forgot to mention. And for all those Tank Davis lovers out there, I'm gonna tell you straight up, Ryan Garcia gonna knock the hell out of Tank Davis bobblehead. Okay, and Ecuadorians out there, I heard what Benavidez' dad said. He said that Caleb Plant is a tougher fight than Canelo Alvarez. Look, you guacamoleans, I'm gonna tell you one thing. Y'all need to take your ass and go get a plane, like I said, just with the New York plane. Get your ass back to Ecuador. Don't come back, because we don't need that kind of false obituary kind of stuff over here. Canelo will destroy Benavidez. And for all you Tank Davis fans, like I said again, that bobblehead, big head, don't know what he wants. Don't know where he is. Sometimes he don't even know what he's doing. That's why they got to have security with him all the time to protect him. All right? Protected by the PBC. I want to let y'all know one thing. When Ryan Garcia knocks his ass out, believe me, I'm going to be playing the guys. Oh, Lord, thank you, have mercy. I knew this day was going to come. I can't believe it. So remember, community, D-Block will be there the next day waiting for y'all to say, we're so sorry. We're so sorry. D-Block, D-Town, D-Bill. Come on, stand up.
Shout out D-Block. Hey, man. I shouldn't have said nothing. I shouldn't have said nothing. Bro, I just saw a video. We're going to talk about Tank, too. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, what's up, Coach? It's Fee on YouTube.
Fee, what's going on, sis? Talk to me.
And I just want to say, you know, D-Block, I fuck with you, and that's with an F-U-X. But, you know, use a lie, and the truth ain't in you. If you think Ryan Garcia is knocking Tank Davis out, now you just being funny. And it's past David Benavidez. We talk about this depressive topic of Terence Crawford and Errol Spence right now, because I'm just a fella to a state of depression. You know, because listen, I'm on record saying that it's gonna take forever to get this fight because it's so many hands in this fight. You know what I'm saying? It really is, and they don't really dumb down the excitement around the fight now. So now it's like, of course, I don't mind whenever we see it because I knew it was gonna take forever. But with all the YouTube drama behind it and all the hate against Crawford and just, you know what I'm saying? It just really like put a dark cloud over the fight, and now it's just like I don't care if I see it or not. You know what I'm saying? Like it's depressing. Nobody don't really care about that fight. You know what I'm saying? No more. Like, do I even really want to see it? Do I care? You know, I mean, I don't know what they done did. Like, between Blue Blood calling up there to the stadium, he was calling up there. Somebody Blue Blood said he waited on phone for 2 hours. I was like, God damn, brother, Blue Blood boy ain't nothing to play with. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hey, Blue on the job now. Blue putting in work. Blue putting in work. Hey, Blue on the job. Yeah.
Blue putting in that real work. I love Blue.
You know, I gotta talk to that brother. I gotta reach out to Blue, and I just want him to do me a favor. I just want him to do me one favor. I'm gonna say, brother, my brother, I just do this for me, just one time. Can you shoot a video and get straight to the point without giving us the measurements. You know what I mean? You know, without giving us the measurements.
Without
You know,
letting everybody have
what's
it
up,
in the
YouTube?
chat.
It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV. Back at you. So, so
10-time reigning champ, 3 losses, 100
Terence
wins.
Crawford.
You know what I'm saying?
You know,
all that, yeah.
5'8" inches tall with a 74-inch arm reach, bow-legged baby
yeah,
mama,
all
8
that.
kids, 7 side pieces, 44 businesses on the side. You know, 3 division, formerly undisputed world champion. You know what I mean? Just got a fresh fade.
Then you gotta pause and shout out. Then you gotta pause and shout out 10 people. Shout out my sister Phil on YouTube. Shout out my brother. What do you mean, Paul? All I said was is which you're gonna get in the fight. Why are you going off on me? You sound sure right now. I'm not always in a car. I be on with my beautiful wife sometimes. But anyway, all that, yeah.
Blue hilarious, boy. He had me crying.
I love Blue.
He had me crying.
No, I love Blue.
Yeah.
I love Blue. But it's just a lot. It's a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because he give us hope. And then he'll make a video that done made Blue mad. Blue was wearing their ass out the other night. So then Blue say he's sick of. That Blue turned his back on them. That's it. It's over with. Yeah. Blue turned his back on his fight.
Hey, you already know.
Blue turned his back on his fight. Boxing is over as we know it. And Blue turned his back on his fight.
All right. Hey, Speed,
you know it's a rap that Blue turned his back. But all right, Coach.
Shout out to Feet, man. Duval, stand up. Hey, Feet crazy. Hey. Yeah, man. Look, I got to hear. Hey, listen. I can be on death row. I could be on death row getting ready to get their lecture chair, right? They said, what, before we pull this switch, you're on death row. Before we pull this switch, is there any last words you want to say? Yeah, I just want to be able to hear Blue Blood's sports TV video one more time, just one time. Okay, we'll grant a dime man his last wish. Go ahead and listen to it. The video, all right, there's some very, very important information about Crawford Spence. Let's hear what it say. The video is 15 minutes long. 14 minutes of the video. The video 15 minutes long, 14 minutes of the video. We still reading off the measurements, the height, which mall they went to, how many cars they have, how many baby mamas, how many kids they got. What's the description of the baby mama? What's the arm reach? Did they get a fresh fade? What they had for dinner last night? What type of clothes they wearing? Did they go to the dentist? I gotta hear all this here. People say, look, man, we finna pull the switch. Man, wait a minute, don't pull the switch yet. We ain't heard the information yet. Man, this video 15 minutes long, sir. It's 14 and a half minutes, and he's still reading off the message. Shout out to Blue.
True.
I say, we gotta, with Blue. That's all I'm saying, my brother. Listen. Just do that for me. Just one time. Can you just give us this one video? Just get straight to the point. Just, you know what I mean? Because I'm at work. You got some people that's at work. Some people got jobs, and they're trying to sneak and hear the information while they're at work and all that stuff there. Some people stuck in traffic, and they just want to get to the point. You get what I'm saying? This nigga. Some people on a high-speed chase running from the police right now. Goddamn, boy, them crackers on me, dog. Them crackers on me. Dog, they finna catch me, dog. They finna catch me. All right, I want to hear Blue before I go to jail. And put Blue on. The police, they finna catch you in 5 minutes, but the video 15 minutes long. In 5 minutes, you finna get caught and go to jail. But boy, 14 minutes of those 15 minutes, we reading the introduction.
True.
Shout out to Solo Dolo. He said, here we got a convicted man here. 5 division champion, Coach Malachi. His favorite fighter is Hagler. He runs hog head cheese promotions. You know what I mean? He hog head cheese promotions. He had whole problems back in 93. When his baby mama got pregnant from another dude, and he was taking care of another man's son. As a matter of fact, he was at the hospital, signed the birth certificate, and he named the son after him only to come to find out 7 years later that the child wasn't his. And on top of that, you know, his baby mama, you know, she got a 68-inch arm reach. Sources say she caught him with a check left hook when he came in the apartment. 68-inch arm reach. She had curly hair, red bone, bow-legged in her left leg, knock-kneed in her right leg, pretty white teeth, you know what I mean? She's 13-0 in the hood, you know what I mean? 5-0 in high school, and she's 17-0 in middle school. You know what I mean? God damn, man, my nigga, can you just get to the point? My nigga, like, I wanna, you know, these trying to lock a nigga up. I'm on a high speed chase. You ain't got to the point yet. I'm just saying, man. Hey, shout out to Blue. Hey, that Blue had me crying, boy. Hey, I'm gonna watch him tonight. I'm gonna watch him tonight. Hey, Carter, what's the name when you call him, bro?
Try from Orlando.
Try from Orlando. Talk to me, fam.
Coach, man, you crazy. Hey, Blue Blood, I'm so tired of the measurements and what the shoe size was and who they fought in first grade. Come on, man. I always fast forward this video to like 3 minutes. I do that to 3 minutes because I know he's going to do that.
Yeah.
I go to 3 minutes and then I want to hear what he's going to say because he's never going to. He always catfishing on what he's talking about anyway.
Yeah.
Today he's still saying the fight gonna happen. Did you see that? He said the fight gonna happen today. That fight is gonna happen. Errol Spence and Crawford. He said it's gonna happen.
You know, Trap, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you and everybody in the chat. It does appear that this fight is more so leaning towards it's more so happening. The only thing is I don't know when it's gonna happen. You get what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at with it. I'm not trying to get everybody whole something. Now you know me. I've been saying for a minute this fight ain't happening. He was never in the equation. This what I told.
I heard you say it.
I told Bomac. I told Bomac, Red, Saul, Crawford, Burn. I told them that there. I said, man, you were never in the equation. And I brought up 2018. I brought up 2019. I brought up everything that was said leading up to this point. Yada 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 yada. Blah de squaze. And they just sat there, like, you know, they ain't, you know, they like, you know, Bomac, like, okay. He said, hopefully we'll see. That's what he said. Hopefully we'll see. That's what he said. You know what I mean? So I want to be wrong about my prediction. But for me to sit back and say, you know what, man, it is kind of leaning towards that now. You know what I mean? But I don't know when. And Bomac said if, you know, so I don't know.
One question.
What?
Do Crawford even mess with Blue Blood?
No.
Do we even talk to him?
No.
I'm just saying he's been capping for him so hard lately. He switched up. He was on Spence for the longest. Then he just jumped on Crawford like they best friends. I ain't seen him with an interview with him. I saw you on there with him.
Yeah.
He ain't got no, much as he cap for him now, he ain't got no exclusive interviews or nothing. What's going on?
Well, I'm gonna say this. This is what I'm gonna say this. And I'm not gonna speak for Crawford because I can't. He's his own man, and I can't speak for Blue. But my assessment of it is this: when you dedicated videos to tearing one guy down, right?
Exactly.
And then all of a sudden, I mean, it's not gonna go over well with that guy. That guy is not gonna forget. Like, he remembers everybody who said something bad about him, you know, because
I know that.
Because, and I'm gonna just say this: he probably have someone like he doesn't watch this stuff, but his family members, he probably have family members who probably sit back, or people in the gym. I'm gonna drop that Crawford content too. People in the gym, you know, they hear all this stuff. Man, this dude said this about you, dog. Oh yeah, man. This other dude said that about you. That nigga said you was a duck. He said you was a hoe. He said your baby mama, your baby mama ain't bow-legged. He talked about your baby mama. This one talked about your mama. This one here talked about your daddy. This one here talked about, you know, he talked like so it's like, you know, you can't go all last year. You can't be 3, 4, 5 years defecating on this dude. And then all of a sudden think that everything gonna be peaches and cream. I'm telling you.
That's why Marty the manager be going at him so hard. Marty the manager he be at Blue so hard, man. He be telling him what you've been saying. This is what you've been saying about Crawford for the last few years.
Yeah,
now
I'm just
now
saying,
you
like,
just flip.
yeah, that ain't gonna happen. I could tell that ain't gonna happen. I'm just being honest, that ain't gonna happen. I know that for a fact that ain't gonna happen. You know what I mean? So I mean that's I mean that's all I'm saying. And I ain't, you know, and again, I'm not saying Crawford said this. I'm not saying Blue said that. I'm not saying any of that. All I'm saying is just my common sense tell me, man, dog, you've been getting doing 20, 30,000 views, shitting on me for the past 3, 4, 5 years now. And then now all of a sudden, no, it don't work that way. And that's why a lot of his subscribers turned on him. Because the thing is,
they met at the 7-Eleven, and then they got best friends after they met at the 7-Eleven.
I mean, that's why they turned on him, because they like, man, look, dog, wait a minute, man, we reason why we love you, because we hate Crawford, and you was always spitting that hate Crawford venom, and then now, doggone, you know, this what the subscribers are saying. You know, I've seen what they say in the chats, I've seen the live, so this what they're saying, and now you switching it up because they was pro Errol and I hate Crawford. So they look at it as though as an act of betrayal. Shout out to WCS. They look at it as an act of betrayal. You betrayed us. We supposed to stay on the I hate Crawford code. You betrayed us. Even though some of the things he was saying were truthful, you know what I mean? But they don't want to hear that because they've been programmed and conditioned to hate the slim dark-skinned dude from Omaha, Nebraska. You get what I'm saying? So that's what that is, Trap. Hey, shout out to Trap from the old man. Salute, fam. Thank you for calling. Yeah, that's what it is. My channel is not dedicated to hating any particular fighter. And I talk trash about a few fighters. I have done that. And I talk trash about some of these subscribers and stuff like that. I have done that. But I don't have a dedicated, I hate Tank Davis, I hate Ryan Garcia, I hate Crawford, I hate Spence, I hate Canelo, I hate Tyson Fury. I don't even like Tyson Fury. I hate Usyk, I hate Joshua. I don't have a dedicated hate channel. This is not a dedicated hate channel. You get what I'm saying? I hate Haney, I hate Tank. I don't have a dedicated hate channel. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't have any emotional attachment to any of these fighters like that. If your name ain't Hagler, if your name ain't Salvador Sanchez, if your name ain't Sugar Ray Robinson, Ali, Pepino Lopez, doggone Refredo Gomez, you know, Larry Holmes, you know, James Lights Out Tony, look, Tony, if your name, Aaron the Hulk Pryor, if your name ain't any of those guys, I don't have a shout out to Mike Jenkins. What's going on, fam? I don't have an emotional attachment to your fighter. Not in today's time. Not in today's time. I don't have an emotional attachment to your fighter. I don't. I'm not going to be on different panels arguing about these fighters. I'm not. Not going to be threatening you, sending you gun emojis about these fighters. I'm not. Not going to be telling you to drop the Addy. If I say drop the Addy, of course I'm joking, but I'm not going to be talking about drop the Addy. I'm not going to tell you I got shooters. I got shooters, homie. To this day. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that.
You just sit here, you don't know what I'm talking about?
I know, pull up. no, I'm going to pull up. You better not go to the fight. Oh, you mean the same fight that you're not going to? I've been through all of this. I've been through it with the Deontay Wilder fans. I've been through it with the Errol Spence fans. I've been through it with the Tyson Fury fans. I've been through this already. I'm a vet at it by now. I know what you're going to say, when you're going to say it, how you're going to say it. I already know. I've been through this already. You get what I'm saying? I've been through this already. So I know what to expect. I don't seen every gun emoji known to man. I've received gun emojis from New York. I've received gun emojis from Texas. I received gun emojis from Chicago. I received gun emojis from California. I received gun emojis. I ain't received none from the UK. I received gun emojis from Tennessee. I received gun emojis from Indiana. I received gun emojis from Arkansas. I received gun emojis from Colorado. I literally have received gun emojis from all over the country. So I'm familiar with your gun emojis. I've heard every threat known to man. I've heard all of your threats. What do? I get on a plane and fly and go to LA. I get on a plane and fly to go to Omaha, Nebraska. I get on a plane and fly to go to Texas. I've been told I can't come to Texas. Guess what? I went to Texas.
You just sit here, you don't know what I'm talking about?
Like literally, but you better not set foot in Texas. Not only did I not go to Texas, I said, yeah, man, I'm gonna be going to Texas to go see nephew. I told everybody I was going, got on a plane, and went to Texas.
True.
I ain't seen no shooters. I ain't seen I ain't seen none of that. I ain't seen no goons, none of that. The same dudes who used to threaten me all the time on YouTube, guess what? I ain't seen them. I ain't seen them. I was on Figueroa. I was on Figueroa in 112th. If you know anything about LA, that's the hood. That's South Central. Blood in, blood out. There ain't nothing but bloods there. And they don't even play over there. Freeway Ricky Ross live right over there. Watts is right across on the other side of the 105 and 110, over that way. Anybody from LA, you know what I'm talking about. I got the footage, I'm gonna drop it. So I don't been through it all. I don't seen it all on this YouTube stuff, man. It is what it is. But anyway, shout out to Letitia. Letitia, what's going on? What's going on, sis? That's all I'm saying, though. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. He say, that's all I'm saying. I'll be coming to New York too. I will be coming to New York. I'll let you know when I'm coming. I'll be coming to New York too. Shout out that what he say, Al, he say Spence Crawford, is it real or BS? No, it's not real. It's not real. It's not real yet. I just put it, I'm gonna say it's not real yet. I'm not gonna be a pessimist. I'm just gonna say it's not real yet. Will they fight? I don't know. I don't know, dog. I'm just saying. I don't know. For what I've been hearing, I'm being honest with you guys. I'm being honest with you guys. For what I'm hearing that this fight is pretty much going to happen. Is anything official? No, nothing is official. So as far as I'm concerned, if there's nothing official, I can't sit back and jump out the window with it. Because there's a whole lot of people jumping out the window like Superman last year. Y'all remember that? That's all I'm saying. I'm saying for me, I'm not trying to tell people how to think. But you get what I'm saying? You had YouTube channels that literally hate certain fighters. Black YouTube channels. I have to specify that. Because they felt that certain black fighters should come on their platform and interview with them. And if you don't interview with us, then we're going to take that as you don't mess with your people. No, I don't mess with my people. Nigga, I don't mess with you. You know, we built this platform for all the black fighters to come over here. Okay, well, why you tearing down the black fighters? No, we only tear down the ones who we deem as a coon and don't want to give us an interview. So let me get this straight. You're mad and you making hate videos for 2-3 years about this one guy because he wouldn't give you an interview? That's what this is about? Yeah. The nigga don't want to give us no interview. Okay.
True.
I can't make this up. I can't make this up. We gonna fight the Mexicans. We gonna fight the whites. And we gonna get these other niggas that we call coons in line. We gonna get the coons in line. Hell, they even call me a coon. Coach, he cooning. He cooning. The nigga cool, he'll sell out. You know what I mean? We gonna do this and do that. I'm like, yeah, nigga, whatever. Hey, nigga, whatever. I'm like Plies. Shout out to Plies. You know, another thing too. You know what I mean? Shout out to what my man named too. Finesse 2 times. He say it's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. Fuck them. It's cool when they do it, but it's a problem when I do it. When I take your talking points and spin it around and throw it back at you. Okay, so it's okay for you to use your talking points, but then when I take your talking points and expose you for the hypocrite that you are, expose your hypocrisy, expose how flawed and fugazi you got a problem with it. But it's cool when you do it, But it's a problem when I do it. Ain't that's what he say? Shout out to Finesse 2 times, but hey, that's my favorite rapper right now. I started about listening to rap, and I've been bumping Buddy for the past week now. Call what's your name? Where you calling from?
This is Warren G. Coach Malachi, how you doing, man, from Shy?
Warren G from the Shy. Talk to me, fam.
How you doing, brother?
Doing good, fam.
Great. Great show, man. Love the show. The 147th division didn't go into chaos until Terence Crawford stepped up there, and everybody else that's been running the opposite way. It's like they running from a tornado storm. And so we hadn't been able to get good fights at 147 because of Terence Crawford. He should have just stayed where he was at, and we've been able to get these good fights off. That's all I got to say, man. And the rest, I'm gonna leave it and put it in God's hand, man. You be great. Continue the content, brother.
Yes, sir. Hey, shout out to Warren G from the Shop, man. Regulators, mount up.
Wow.
Shout out to the unbiased fan, Brim Reaper. What's going on, fam? What's going on? The sister say, what she say, Letitia? What did she say, sis? You said, why you don't have Terence Crawford on the show? I haven't asked him to come on the show. And I'm going to be honest with you, sis. I don't even know if he would come on the show or not. I'm just being honest with you. You know what I mean? He don't like doing interviews, and he really don't like YouTubers that much. He has a bad taste in his mouth from YouTubers and stuff like that. I'm just being honest with you, sis. If you meet him, if you met him, you'll understand where I'm coming from. But he's a Sigma male, lone wolf type guy. I like him a lot. You know what I mean? I like him a lot. I got a great deal of respect for that brother, man. Especially a lot of stuff he's doing at that gym with those kids. Him, Bernie the boxer, Bomac, Red, Saul, just all of the Wallace, just all of those guys at that gym. They do a lot for those kids in there. You get what I'm saying? So I have the footage. I'm gonna drop it next week. And yeah, you get what I'm saying. But I don't. You know what I mean? I haven't asked him, and I'm just being honest with you. I'm not sitting here saying that we homeboys, we partners, and we like this here, and I ain't saying none of that. All I'm saying is I met the brother multiple times. He's a cool brother, and then we get along very, very well. You know what I mean? So, and we Gucci. Me and him real Gucci. You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna sit here and make it something it's not. You know what I mean? Hey, shout out to Dr. Paul. You gifted somebody else? Who you gifted? You say gifted one True Media membership. Oh, Dr. Paul gifted somebody a membership. Okay, cool. Larry Lopez, what's going on, fam? What's going on? Oh, y'all talk. So anyways, it is what it is. I don't have any information as it relates to anything official. If I tell you something is official, I will be lying to you. What to say, Food Revolution? You say he's a Libra. He's very guarded. Yeah, he's very guarded. He don't trust nobody, as he should be. Because because this is the thing, right? This is the thing. This is the thing. You know what? No, I'm not even gonna go there. Cause I was gonna say something, but I ain't gonna say that. But he should be guarded. You can't trust nobody. Shout out to Old Dirty Boston, man, for becoming a member. I appreciate that, fam. Shout out to Old Dirty Boston. 11 months. What did you say? You say he said what did you say? Libras are the best. We rule. Shout out to Iman. He said, Coach, where in New York? He said, what'd you say? Where in New York you will be when you pull up? He said, would definitely like to meet you. I don't know, probably Harlem. My grandfather's from Harlem, so it'll probably be Harlem world, more than likely. Shout out to Jamario. Jamario, what's going on, fam? He say Jamario for renewing the membership. Let's give everybody for the renew the memberships round of applause. Hey, what I say, Food Revolution? She said, I get it. He said, I'm a Virgo, Libra, cusp. me, I'm a Capricorn, so I'm an extrovert. So I'm kind of different. I'm not reserved at all. If you see me quiet, hold on. Shout out to Rock Mom for knowing the membership. Salute to you, fam. Let's give him a round of applause. Hey, we need 26 more likes. I'm a Capricorn. I got a homeboy here, Capricorn. He quiet as all outdoors. He quiet as all outdoors. Like he's very much like Crawford, to be honest with you. Like he the type of dude I'll call him. Sometimes he'll answer the phone, sometimes he won't. And I've been knowing this dude for 36 years, 35 years. We've been knowing each other. My best friend, that matter way. My best friend. Guess what? I call him. Yeah, man, we gonna link up, dog. We gonna link up. We gonna link up. And we gonna link up. I'm gonna call you back. Call back. You know, bro, I've been trying to link up with him for the past 6-7 months. He won't, you know what I mean? I'm the type of guy like this here. I'm an extrovert, right? I'm the type of guy I can go into a room full of strangers and, you know, hold a presentation, all that. I'm good. I'm a sociable individual. But I'm like this here. If you ever see me get quiet, there's a problem. You get what I'm saying? That's the type of person I am. If I'm somewhere and I get quiet, pay attention to that. That's a problem. Because like I'm always like, I don't know what it is, but you know, again, I tell you guys, I was in the nation for a while, so I'm always like security minded, and the people around me are security minded when I go places. You know what I mean? I'm saying the people who I know in my circle, you know, so it's like we always watching. You know what I mean? You know, the general orders are always in full effect. So if you see me somewhere and I'm talking, and automatically I stop talking and I get quiet, there's a problem. There's a problem. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, but and what you say? You say cancer. I don't F with you. Virgos, keep it real. Okay, Virgos. Dr. Paul said he a Capricorn. You know, not Capricorn, Capricorn. Gemini, okay, Gemini. Okay, Team Gemini in the house. Aquarius, you know what I mean? Libras, okay, Libras. Doggone blood. What you say? You a Libra? Blood of Libra. Blood of Libra. You get what I'm saying? Hey, bro, I was so into the signs. I had a book. I had a book. You know what I mean? We used to always read I was born year of the tiger. I was born year of the tiger. You know, in 74. Shout out to Jethro. Hey, okay. Dropping that on 550. Bam, super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, hey, coach, BF said Wilder, Spence, Haney, Crawford, Davis are the faces of boxing. Do you agree? I can't believe I call BF boyfriend. BFTB stand for boys, tonguing boys. I call him boyfriend. I can't believe he put Crawford in there. That dude, there's nobody on YouTube hate Crawford more than that guy. Shout out to Carmen Serene in the building. Nobody, so for him to even put Crawford on there, the guy who he deemed top ranked, Toby, this and that, yeah, like bro, like he is a flunky for 7-8. That's 7-8's personal assistant. Him and the meter maid, the parking ticket writing guy, right? For him to put Crawford there, Lord have mercy. Hey, Larry Lopez, what he say? Larry Lopez say Fagnon hates Bud more. I don't know, boy. It might be a tie. It might be a tie between them two. You know, because Fagnon got titties, so you know he might be upset because he got titties. You know what I mean? Light skinned nigga with titties. So you know when you got titties and you can't get no tenderonis, yeah, I would be upset.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
I tell my sister Carmen Serene, if I'm a man with titties and I can't get nobody, you get what I'm saying? I'd be upset too. So I gotta kind of ease up over Fagnon. You know what I mean? I gotta put myself in his position. You know what I mean? I'm 55, 56 years old with titties, and cottage cheese and titties, and I can't get none. You know what I mean? So I you know what I mean? I think I've been kind of wrong on that. I'm gonna back up off of him. Casino like friends over that laugh. Hey, I'm just saying, man. You know it is what it is, man. Y'all know me, man. Car ain't got no roof. Car ain't got no roof over here, boy. Call him. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Unbiased fans. Blessings, coach. How you doing, man?
Unbiased, man. Talk to me, fam.
I don't want to talk about the something that you had. I just want to ask you what fights you paying attention to this weekend.
Oh, this weekend, yeah. That's a good question. That's a good question, brother. I'm glad you said that. Let me go ahead and pull up. I'm kind of thinking about the Zone card. I think they have Bam Rodriguez on there. They got Bam. I'm gonna watch Bam and I'm gonna watch the DAZN card and the ESPN card because I do like Key. I do like Keyshawn on there. You know, Shakur. You know, Big Baby on there as well. So it's that ESPN card. It looks like it's gonna be pretty good. So I'm gonna check that one out. There's a bunch of fights, bro. There's a bunch of fights. God,
yeah,
damn,
it
bro.
really is. This weekend is a lot of fights on the low, though. I'm gonna go back and forth. You know, I'm gonna be at work, bouncing back and forth. So I have my phone on ESPN, and then I'll log into my DAZN on my work computer. So that's what I'll probably do. I'll probably do a little back and forth action.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back and forth. That's a good fight. Good fight card. Both of them are pretty good.
Do you have a DAZN membership?
Yeah, I do. I have a subscription.
Okay, so you getting the Tank and Ryan fight through there?
Yeah, if it's cheaper there, yeah, that's what I'm
getting. It is. It's 65. It's 65
yeah,
through the zone.
Yeah, I'm getting it through the zone then. I'm getting it through the zone. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, because I'm getting it Friday. As soon as I get paid, I'm gonna get it this Friday.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm getting it there.
Even though that undercard was disappointing though, but I just wanted to get off of that topic, bro, because like you hit me in the tweet, man. You can't believe nothing until it's said and done because we've been, in the wash rinse cycle with this for a long time. And when it pops up, I just try not to get my hopes up too high because it's just I want to see the fight, but damn, bro, this is a long drawn out bullshit, bro.
Yeah, it is, man. Hey, shout out to Unbiased fan, man. Stephen Brimley, man. Salute, fam.
Blessings, man.
Yes, sir. Hey, shout out to Big Lorenzo. He said Rick Tim's their assistant to coach the LDBC. Hey, Rick, Rick, me and Rick all right, man. You know what, Big Lorenzo? I don't set trip. Me and Rick all right, man. I'm not one of these dudes. See, listen. Big Lorenzo, let me tell you something about me, fam. I'm not the guy that's gonna be, taking screenshots of people like the Alphabet Boys do. Whoa, like boyfriend, boys, tongue, boys, fat nose, I was too tight. The meter mate. I'm not like those guys. Oh, God, I saw you, Rick. I saw you. Oh, bro, goddamn, dog. Oh, you won't believe who I saw over there today, dog. Oh, who you saw? Man, I saw Rick Timms over there. You mean Rick? Yeah, the Rick Timms, the one who's a moderator over here on our channel. Yeah, dog, I saw Rick over there at that whole ass nigga channel, Coach Malachi Williams. You know we hate that whole that nigga, that cunt coochie ass nigga, Coach Malachi. I saw that nigga. I seen him, dog. You got receipts? Yeah, I got receipts. You took a screenshot? Yeah, I took a screenshot. Matter of fact, when that nigga come back over here tonight, we go live. We gonna pull him up. He got some questions. He got some answers. He got to answer some of these questions we got for him. Why were you over there? Why were you over there at that whole ass nigga, the ops cunt coochie ass Coach Malachi? Why would you over there on that line? See, that's not me. I'm not the guy that's, okay, you be over there with the LDBC, you can't come over here. Oh, yeah, you be over there at Fag 9, you can't come over here. Oh, I saw you over. That ain't me. You would have ate money, this and that. Like over here on my channel, I got everybody that's over here. Y'all watch everybody. I'm not gonna be over here set tripping. Yeah, dog. Yeah, what's going on? Gang. Yeah, dog. It's us versus everybody, dog. It's us versus everybody. If I see anybody, if I see a moderator or I see anybody that's subscribed that be in the chat, if I see you anywhere with the Alphabet Boys, anywhere with Fag None, anywhere with Shigo, anywhere with any of those cunt coochie, if I see anybody over there, dog, I swear to God, dog, I'm a ostracize you in front of everybody in the chat. I'm gonna take your wrench, and guess what? And I'm gonna block you.
True.
Bro, do you know how childish that is? Hey, bro, he said only a sister act like that. Bro, do you know how childish that is? Bro, we all grown men and women in here, right? We grown men, you got grown men and women in the chat. You can watch whoever you want to watch. You can watch whoever you want to watch. I don't care. You know what I mean? Rick all right with me. And I tell y'all this too. If you see that I don't like a certain YouTube channel and they don't like me, guess what? I don't want you to say I don't like him because Coach don't like him. No, don't be no follower. If you all right with him, stay all right with him. My issues is my issues and their issues is their issues. Don't fall out with me or fall out with the other guy because I don't like him. Be your own man. I got, don't get caught up in that. That's between me and them. You get what I'm saying? I tell y'all can go where y'all want to go at, man. I ain't on that whole ass shit, man. I'm too old for this, dog. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Coach, man, I just wanted to say, man, salute to you, man. That's why we rock with you, man. This is boxing, man. We ain't with all that soft ass shit, man. I just want to, if you drop that Adrian Broner on these niggas, man. This is boxing, man. That's why you taking over, man. I just want to say, bro, congratulations on 20K, man. This is
20K.
boxing, man. We ain't with that soft ass shit, man.
No,
hey,
man. Hey, no,
it's
man.
going up.
Shut that soft ass shit up.
And the best man
Shut
to
that
win.
soft. That's some soft ass shit. Shut that soft ass shit up. All that soft talking. I know you can do it, man. You got to. Man, shut that soft ass shit up.
Yeah, I ain't on that, man. I ain't on that, man.
Hey, niggas 20K up on them niggas.
Hey, and this why, like, listen, I had made a bunch of moderators. What happened was, let me show you about the moderators. So I had a lot of I had like only a few moderators, right? I got some moderators that I know that's solid. My Karma Serene solid, Lisa Bell solid. Them the two that I can just off the bat. I got to look at all of my mods, but I'm saying the old ones, the old schools that was moderators back in 2021. Like, then what happened was my channel like took off a little bit. Like, I think when Wilder got knocked out by Tyson Fury the third fight, I had like 2,000 people in the chat. I had like 2,000 people in the chat that next day. It was crazy. And YouTube was sending everybody to my channel, right? And I got a lot of subscribers off of that. Yeah. I got like 3,000 subscribers in like a week. You know what I mean? Off that live. And so I got to make a bunch of moderators. So I ended up making a bunch of more moderators outside of the moderators that I had. Come to find out, the moderators were set tripping. The moderators, bro, I had moderators who were beefing with other dudes from other YouTube channels. Yeah, like, so I had people, like, I got people who LDBC, some of them are moderators. I got people who watch for none, some of them are moderators. I got people who watch Shigo are moderators. So, I don't set trip. But what happened was they went to beefing with each other in the chat. So they started blocking people for no reason. Oh, yeah. Shout out to my sister Nick Rich in the building. They just started blocking people. I said, damn, man, what the hell? Why y'all block? Yeah, that's nigga the ops. I don't like that whole ass nigga coach. I'm telling you, I'm beefing with him. I'm beefing with him over there because I had beef with him from another channel, right? So they bringing beef from another channel over to my channel and just start blocking people. So I had to take that. I had to take the wrenches. I'm like, man, bro, because that's what they do, bro. You know how child is, bro. Listen, bro. Whatever issues you got with somebody, that ain't got nothing to do with me. And whatever issues that I may have, it don't have anything to do with you. You get what I'm saying? We grown. Come on, we grown, dog.
Man, people got to realize, bro, this is the internet now. Yeah. It's the internet, man. Like, we don't know, nobody know nobody, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't be getting mad about this type of shit. You can't take this type of shit personally. Like, folks, like I only hear about this shit, man. I just be laughing, bro. I'm like, wow, bro. Like, niggas got real life issues and niggas is online doing all this. God damn.
You got dudes on child support. You got a dude right now listening to the show. He got a warrant for his arrest. He running from 5-0. He trying to figure out where he gonna sleep at tonight. Where the police ain't gonna come in at. Listen, dude trying to pay rent. He trying to figure out how he gonna take care of his wife and kids, all that stuff there. I ain't got time to be set tripping about who and who chat. I ain't got time for that, bro. Come on, man.
Yeah, man. I just want to call you and I salute you, man. That's why I fuck with you, man. And congratulations on 20K.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Casino, man. Salute, fam. ATL, stand up. Yeah, man. Dude's got it. Hey, Lisa. That's a dude got whole problems right now. He crying right now, bro. Right now, he listen. He don't caught third leg Tyrone with this much pipe up in his baby mama. You know what I mean? I got a homeboy. This is a true story, dog. Check this out. 1991. I got a homeboy named JT, right? I got a homeboy named JT. True story. I ain't gonna tell you his real name, but his nickname is JT. JT used to always have hello, shout out to Derek Choice. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
What did say, Derek? He say any word on Mr. Johnny Rice next fight? No, you know what? Johnny Rice is in Dubai right now. Johnny Rice living his best life. He over there with his wife. He living his best life with his wife. You know what I mean? He in Dubai, 6-figure Johnny. He might be 2-figure Johnny before it's over with.
True. True.
6-figure Johnny might be 2-figure Johnny before it's over with, boy. Go, boy. Oh, he didn't do. He don't went to Ethiopia. He didn't Dubai. But 6-figure balling right now, boy. Well, I don't know, boy. I don't know. But anyway, check this out. I got a homeboy named JT, right? I ain't seen him in years. JT was married to this chick named Teresa. Not gonna say her last name. Named Teresa. Man, and where he lived at was like the dope hole. Like well, today you'll call it the trap. Right? But anyways, that's where we was at, right? That hole at, right? So me, my homeboy, he passed away named Willie Nelson. R.I.P. to Willie Nelson. He passed away, right? He was like, yeah, man. He's be talking to me and Willie. He said, yeah, man, I'm tired to tell you, dog. Man, I gotta keep these penicillin pills. I gotta keep these penicillin pills, dog. I said, penicillin? Why you gotta keep penicillin? Man, my wife, man, she keep burning me, dog. She keep burning me. My wife keep burning me. You know what I mean? I said, she keep burning you? Your wife? Yeah, she keep burning me, dog. And I had got burnt one time, right? So, and I don't know if anybody got burnt before, but I have. So in Tampa, there was this pharmacy store in Tampa where you can get penicillin on like on the black market. So you go into this pharmacy store, right? And it was called One Shot. Now it was a long time ago. This is over 20 years. This was 1991. Yeah, this about 38 years ago. 38. No, not 38 years ago. Shit, I'm tripping. This is 32 years ago. My bad, 32 years ago. So anyway, right? So we going to the store, right? I'm like, man, I got burnt one time, right? Oh, I'm gonna tell y'all that story. I'm gonna tell you the story when I got burnt. But anyways, right? So I knew the bottle, right? I said, God, he got the penicillin for real. Yeah, dog, my wife keep burning me, dog. She don't want to be faithful to me, dog. She keep burning me. I'm like, bro, how you go? I gotta take penicillin before I knock off. I'm like, what the hell? So anyway, this is a true story. So JT went to jail. JT had them beat Teresa up because he caught her cheating, right? So he had them beat her up, slapped her up, and stuff like that. She called the police on him and went to jail. I ain't never told nobody this story, but I'm gonna tell y'all right here on the line. So JT in jail, right? He got 3 kids from her. Teresa want to holler at me when JT go to jail, right? So one night it's about 1 a.m. About 1 a.m. You get what I'm saying? Teresa came out there. You know what I mean? So I look to my left, look to my right. I'm like, okay, cool, let's go ahead. So JT in jail, he ain't getting out. You know what I mean? So he ain't getting out right now. So I'm knocking her down, right? I'm knocking her down. I'm beating, right? I had them fell asleep over there, right? JT had them called. Literally, she had accepted the collect call in the county jail. She had them called. I hear him yelling, yeah, he was like, bitch, you better not be cheating on me neither. You better not be cheating on me. You got a nigga over there? I was over there when he called, right? She say, no, JT, you tripping. Oh, you been burning me. You still got my penicillin over there? You still got my penicillin? I still got my penicillin. She said, yeah, I got it. I'm gonna be getting out. So JT, I think they gave JT like 60 days or something like that. Because it was kind of like his third domestic violence trial. They gave him like 60 days in the county. Something like that, right? So I'm beating, right? She had end up moving to another neighborhood. When I beat, I always had a condom. This one time, dog, I went over there. I didn't have a condom that night. And I knocked it down, dog. And I promise you, dog, like it was real wet. It was real wet and everything. Hey, shout out to Food Revolution. Hey, it was real wet and everything, right? This is a true story. Dog, like the next day, 24 hours later, I went to itching, right? I'm like, man, what the fuck? I went to itching, right? literally, dog, I don't know what it was, but it was like, this shit was like lava. It had no like about 24 hours later, like it had got hot down there. You get what I'm saying? I was itching. It was burning on the outside of the skin. By 24 hours, this is a true story. About 24 hours later, right? I went to go use the bathroom. I was on fire. This is my first time ever getting burnt. I was on fire. Nigga, I was crying. So my homeboy, Willie Nelson, I'm like, man, I said, dog, I'm messed up, dog. Now, I at the time, now this was around the time, I think Magic Johnson came out and said he had AIDS. Magic Johnson came out and said he had AIDS. You get what I'm saying? I thought I got that ninja. Man, I'm trying to tell you, dog. Dog, he like, what's wrong? What's wrong? This like 2 in the morning, this like 2 in the morning. This like 2 in the morning, or like 24, like 2 in the morning, right? I said, man, I went there trying to pee, dog. It's burning, dog. It's burning. You know what I mean? Dog, I'm itching, dog. I'm itching. I don't know what's wrong, dog. I feel like I'm on fire down here, right? So my homeboy said, let me see. My homeboy like 25 years old. I was 17. And with my homeboy Willie Nelson, he passed away. And my homeboy named Kurt. He was like, damn, man, I ain't never seen that like that. Man, they take it to the hospital. So it's 2 in the morning, right? They driving me to Tampa General Hospital. Nigga, I'm in the backseat crying. Oh, man, I got that ninja. Oh, man, I'm gonna die, dog. I'm gonna die. This bitch, dog. Oh, I'm gonna kill it. I'm gonna kill it, bitch, dog. She don't gave me that ninja, dog. I ain't never had that like this, dog. I'm in the hospital, dog. True story. My homeboy, you know what I mean? My homeboy is in the my homeboy is he was older. I was 17, so he had to sign me in. He signed me in, right? I'm in the doggone in the hospital room, took my clothes off, I got the gown on. Nurse come in there. I'm crying. She said, oh. She said, you okay? What's wrong? How long you had this? I said, man, I you had unprotected sex. I said, yeah, man, what you do? Do you know her name? I said, yeah, I know her name. I know her name. Yada, yada, yada. I said, man, you know what it is? So she looked at me, right? She said, oh my gosh, I don't know what that is. I never seen nothing like that before. And she ran out of the room. When she ran out of the room, I started boo-hoo crying. Oh, but die. Oh, she said she don't know what it is. She don't know what it is. I didn't know that she was a new nurse at the time. I didn't know she was a new nurse at the time. Oh, she said she don't know what it is, dog. Oh, but die. Bro, like, you gotta understand, I'm 17 years old. I'm in the hospital, and the nurse is saying she don't know what it is I got. And she ran out of the room. So the doctor come in there, right? I'm crying, dog. Doctor come in there, my homeboy right there, my homeboy Willie Nelson, my homeboy Kurt. He the oldest, so the doctor, you know, he got the back then they used to get the Q-tip, stick it in and get the swab out, right? Test it. He said, man, you just got gonorrhea. He said, you just got gonorrhea. You get what I'm saying? That's all it is. Hey, shout out to Mr. Gumbo. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter over. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, not the raw dog, coach. He said, still the one-shot pills. Yeah, the one-shot pills, right? Hey, check it out though, right? He said, nah, you got gonorrhea. He said, you got a severe case. He said, who is this young lady that gave this to you? I said, man, her name Teresa. I went to snitching and everything. I said, man, her name Teresa. Her name Teresa was my homeboy JT. It was his baby mama. It's his wife. Actually, it's his wife. It's his wife. He said, you were sleeping with a married woman? Yeah. He was his wife. And he told me, he said he keep penicillin pills, right? He keep penicillin pills because he said she was always burning them. He keep penicillin pills, dog. He keep penicillin pills. I say, man, so if he kept penicillin pills, why did you have unprotected sex with her? I said, I always had a rubber. I'm from the street. I always had a rubber dog. Doc. I said, Doc, I always had a rubber band, but it was just this one time, man. Just one time, dog. He said, all it takes is one time. He said, listen, get in contact with her and tell her that she have a very, very severe case of gonorrhea. And she need to hurry up and get here and get it treated. Because if she don't get treated, it's going to go into the syphilis stage. That's what he said, dog. I'm dead serious.
True.
He gave me a shot. He gave me a shot with a needle this long. Gave me a shot, nigga. My whole the right side of my leg went numb. He gave me a shot with a needle. The needle was long too, dog. Gave me a shot. Gave me he ain't giving no pills. He just gave me a shot. He said, yeah, you gonna be good in about 48 hours. You're gonna be good. About 48 hours, you're gonna be good. About 2 days, it cleared up. I had to ran down on her, right? I went back over there. I called it every name under the sun, dog. I said, you gave me this shit. Oh, I ain't gave you nothing. I don't know what you're talking about. I said, look, Teresa, the doctor told me to tell you need to get that treated ASAP. Because if you don't get that, but she was like, I ain't got nothing. I ain't did nothing to you. Yada, 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 yada. Now, I haven't seen her since. I don't know if she went and got treated, but I went back and told her, dog. I went back and told her that I was 17, dog. That was the first time I got burnt, bro. Bro, nigga, I thought, hey, blood, but I thought I was gonna die. Bro. I'm dead serious.
True.
Boy, hey, boy, I thought it was over. Hey, blood, I thought it was over. I thought I had that ninja. Oh, I got that ninja, dog. Hey, bro, you don't understand? Like around that time, hey, what to say? I am Ken. What to say for me? Say, coach, I chill living reckless. But around that time, this when, you know, if you around my age, you know, around that time, them early 90s, this around the time Magic had no confess to the world that, you know, he was HIV positive. And around that time, everybody was scared about that. You get what I'm saying? So that I ain't never had nothing before. I ain't never had no STD before. So that was my first time. So you get what I'm saying? Bro, that right there, boy. I'm trying to tell you, boy, I thought I had that thigh out.
True.
Boy, I thought, hey, boy, I almost wasn't here today. Hey, boy, I thought it was over. Boy, I thought it was over, boy. Hey, Rick, I thought it was over, dog. He said my kinfolk long fella elbowed a chick in her face with burner. But I thought it was over, dog. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you, bro. But hey, but listen. But I had some real sticky icky for real.
The stickiest of the icky. You want to smoke with the old boy Rick James?
Yeah, but I thought it was over, dog. I'm dead serious, boy. Woo, boy, you just don't know. Hey, what to say, Food Revolution? You say, she said, why were you mad that she burnt you when you knew for a fact that she was flaming it? I don't know. Hey, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Hey, I don't know, man. You know what? That's a good question. That's a good question. I really don't have an answer for it. Hey, sis, hey, Food Revolution. Hey, that's a good question. I don't have an answer for it. You know what I mean? I just thought that, you know what I mean? I had got comfortable. You know what I mean? And I don't know, man. I was, you know, you get what I'm saying? I was young and dumb. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. I'm just saying, boy, that junk right there, boy. And he said mutated the crabs. Oh, no, it wasn't that. What it was because she was real wet. She was real wet on the outside, right? So it was so bad that all the juices, her bodily fluids, wherever it touched that, it kind of like infected it. You get what I'm saying? It's kind of like infected it. And so, bro, that's how bad it was. Normally, I'm serious, bro. Like wherever it was wet, so wherever it, wherever the juices went at, that's, you know what I mean? Hey, shout out to Nick. Hey, Nick, boy. Hey, this is the first time I told somebody this story too. Hey, you know what? I got some serious stories, but we gotta. The second half of this show. That's what it's gonna be about. We're gonna tell some war stories and stuff like that, bro. I'm trying to tell you, boy. But y'all don't know, boy. Y'all don't know, boy. I'm trying to tell you. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Yo, Coach, it's Rick, man.
Shout out to Rick. What's going on, man?
I gotta say, man. Usually, you got me entertained by like homies calling you up, trying to like drop the addy on you, pulling threats or whatever. But your stories about you getting STIs, my God, man, my right side of my face is numb, bro. My right side of my face is numb. You talking about you being numb? My right side of my face is numb, laughing my ass off, bro. Come on, man.
No, it's true, bro. It's true. 1991, bro. Matter of fact, it was the summer of 1991. The summer of 1991, to be exact.
Buddy, you were listening to the R. Kelly trips. You were listening to them yo, high five, man, kissing game. You listen to that goddamn kissing game, playing kissy with whatever his name, Teresa. My God.
Hey man, it happened, dog. It just, I got caught slipping, dog. It happened to the best of them. You know, it just I'm the one that just, brave enough to tell my story. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, it happened, dog.
Bro, I can't imagine you pulling out your thoughts to your boy Willie, being, yo, check this shit out, man.
I don't know, man.
Oh my gosh, bro! And then your boy like driving like a madman down in Tampa, man.
Yeah.
They can make a fucking skit on this, man. They can make a Dave Chappelle skit on this, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Hey, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, bro. Like, nigga, I thought it was over, boy. I thought it was over with. Like, boy, hey, you laughing, but now that I'm thinking about it, I'm having flashbacks right now, bro. It wasn't funny at that time, bro. Nigga, I thought I was gonna die, bro. Yeah, I thought I was gonna die, bro.
Coach, don't you be heating up now, man. Don't you be heating up. All right, man. Stay cool, brother.
Shout out to my brother, man. Shout out to Rick, man, for flying. Hey. I got one more I'm gonna give y'all. This is a true story. I ain't gonna say no names. This is a true story. I have a homeboy. He from Brooksville. He from a town in Florida called Brooksville. He from Brooksville, Florida. It's a little town, right? So this 1992. He moved from Brooksville to Tampa. I told you guys I'm from West Tampa, Florida. At this time, I moved from West Tampa. I moved from what? Hey, what did say? She said, I'm not judging you, coach. Yeah. I don't care if you judging me. I don't care. hey, Food Revolution. If I cared about anybody judging me, I wouldn't even tell the story. I really don't care. It was a long time ago. I was 17 years old. I don't care. I don't have thin skin. I have very thick skin. You get what I'm saying? So I don't get offended easily. You can talk trash about me. I'm not. I'm gonna talk trash back. Yeah, I'm not that kind of guy, sis. I'm not that kind of guy. But anyways. But my homeboy, me and him became friends, right? He moved from Brooksville to Tampa. There was this girl, she was a crackhead all throughout the 80s, right? Her name Lady B. That's her nickname, Lady B, right? I ain't gonna say her real name. Hold on. I'm gonna get back on this story. Hold on. Now, this story here is something else. I'll call it. What's your name? Where you call it from?
Hey, what up, Coach, man? This is Blood, man. Just laughing. Laughing my ass off at you.
Blood, what's up, man?
You know, it's so funny, bro. Yeah. Bro, 1991 is the same year I got burnt, too. And when I got burnt, man, my father, he took me to the doctor, and the doctor did that Q-tip thing.
Yeah.
So my father was making jokes the whole fucking trip talking about something. Because the doctor, he was like, he told me some shit like, he was like, okay, you gotta milk it. Like some shit like I told my father that. That's the worst thing you could do is tell an old country nigga some shit like that. Right? My father rode on me the whole fucking trip back, man. Talking about, yeah, you gotta milk it, boy. And yeah, you shouldn't be sticking your dick every damn way and this and that and that and this. But he was making a whole bunch of jokes about that shit. But we would always say, man, yeah, you got burnt. You got that motherfucking ninja. Old girl got that thing on her and all this and that. You know, that was just some popular shit. And the girl who burned me, we had a nickname for her. We called her Sit On It. That was her nickname, Sit On It. So you know I shouldn't have been fucking with her. So what Food Revolution told you, you can't really get too mad now if you know she had to, she was burning niggas and torturing niggas like that. You can't get too mad about that now, Coach.
No, yeah. I ain't mad. I'm just saying though, hey, I'm just saying that what happened. Like this, I was 17, first time, bro. I was like, man, Lord have mercy, bro. Boy, you just don't know, boy. Hey, boy, I thought it was over.
Hey, yo, boy, talking about you was listening to the Kiss I Lie.
Hey, blood, your phone hung up, man. Shout out to Blood. Your phone disconnected. Hey, check this out, though. This is a true story. Check this out. Homeboy moved from Brooksville to Tampa. There was a chick named Lady B. She was a drug addict. She's been on dope all real bad, right? And back in the 80s, like, the females that was on the crack, they used to sell their bodies for crack. If you came up in the crack era, you know what I'm talking about. They used to sell their bodies for crack. You can get your son for $20 rock, dime rock, whatever the case may be. That's what went on in the 80s, and even in the 90s, right? And dudes used to trick. Dudes used to trick with the crackheads, right? So 92, he moved. I was 18 years old. This dude here was a virgin. I think he was like 20 years old. No, he was like 19, 20 years old, something like that. He was a virgin. Guess who he fell in love with? He fell in love with Lady B. Lady B wasn't smoking. She smoked crack in the 80s, 87, 88, 89, 90. I think she kind of like 91. No, she kind of like started cleaning herself up like around 91. 92, she used to just be out in the club all the time drinking and stuff with her homegirl. The first girlfriend that Carlos had when he came to Tampa was Lady B. He fell in love with her. Of course, they started doing their thing, right? They started doing their thing. And then I think a year or so went by, they got married. A couple of years went by, they got married. He was working, taking good care of her. Man, don't you know, man, that Lady B had full-blown AIDS? It's a true story. Lady B had full-blown AIDS. And she didn't find out until like maybe 4 years later. This is this man's first time ever having sex with any woman. Shout out to Boston Jim, salute fam. And his first piece, he got HIV. I'm dead serious, dog. And the last time I saw her was 1995. I didn't know she was sick at the time. She ended up dying like 96. I think she died 96. I saw her ex-husband Carlos again. He looked real healthy, looked real good. As a matter of fact, his stuff started going from. Remember Magic Johnson? When he had HIV, it went from HIV. They say now when they test at Magic Johnson, you don't even see he show any positive signs now. He went from HIV positive to HIV negative. Well, with Carlos, the same thing happened to him. He went from kind of like you couldn't really detect it. He ended up getting remarried. I don't know if he had kids. He had some kids with him, but I don't know if he had kids. But he ended up getting remarried. And I talked to him. Because I felt so bad for him. I spoke to him. I'm like, man, I didn't even know. He said, yeah, man. He told me, he said, man, she died of AIDS. My jaw dropped. I'm like, what? Yeah, man, she died. She died, yada, yada, yada. He said, I'm remarried now, though, man. And yeah, we was in the barbershop. On Fletcher Avenue. On Fletcher Avenue in North Tampa. And he was like, yeah, man, man, I'm taking my medication, man. They say it's going in reverse. I'm good, man. I just felt bad for him, dog. I felt bad for him. Like, I was like genuinely hurt behind that. Like, damn, my nigga. You get what I'm saying? This is a true story. He's still alive today. It's a true story.
True.
True story. He's still alive today. You know what I mean? We run the same age. I'm 49. I think he like 51, about 50, 51, something like that. You get what I'm saying? So I say all that to say this, man. You got to be careful out there, man. Because I sit back and laugh and joke and stuff like that. But, you know, I talk about some serious issues as well. You know what I mean? I know a lot of these dudes just be, you know, they want to talk about certain fighters all day and who they gonna pull up on and drop the ad and stuff like that. But you know, me, I'm gonna tell you some of my experiences. And the reason why I tell you some of my experiences is because, you know, hopefully there might be a youngster that's out there listening to this show, and they might hear something that can potentially maybe save their life. You get what I'm saying? That's why I tell these stories. I don't have a problem telling them. Some of them can be looked upon as even embarrassing to me, but I'm not embarrassed because, you know, in order to learn life, you got to live life. You get what I'm saying? And in life, you got to go through certain things in life in order to become experienced. So I went through some things like other people have went through things, and some people younger than me gonna go through some things. So I tell these stories so, you know, you just never know who may be listening. This might be an eye opener to somebody. You get what I'm saying? I ain't tripping on nothing. You know what I mean? I'm an open book, so it is what it is. I tell you, hey, I'm gonna tell you the real. You know what I mean? I'm gonna tell you the real. Hey, what it say? Super Stress. He said we need Errol Spence to make an announcement, coach. Okay. Well, hopefully he make one. Hopefully he make one soon. Hey, what it say? He said we need another midnight conversation show. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do it over here though. I'm gonna do it over here, Schoolo. Because now that I think about it, it makes sense to do like a midnight conversations over here on this channel. We'll have it's a boxing channel. We're still gonna have boxing, but what we're gonna do in the second half, like maybe like in the second half of the show, or like at nighttime or something, we'll do midnight conversations over here. You get what I'm saying? So, hey, shout out to Rick. What did he say? He said, Will, I had one of my homegirls save me. He said we got hot and heated, and I was about to smash, but she stopped me because she said BF burnt her and she needed to go to the clinic. She died from AIDS too. Yeah. Yeah, you know what I mean? So, yeah. Hey, shout out to School. Yeah. I'm going to do it over here. It just makes sense to do it over here. It makes sense to do it over here because we got the subscribers over here. So it just makes sense to do it over here. You know what I mean? Shout out to Food Revolution. What did he say, sis? He said, I learned a lot of what not to do as a young woman by listening to a lot of OGs back in the day growing up in the 90s in LA. So you live and you learn. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? So that's why he said, yep, then upload the videos to the other channel. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna upload those videos over here, but then we're gonna have shows where we just gonna be talking at night. Hey, but guess what though? I'm gonna these stories I'm telling, I'm gonna just drop them on here. The stories we tell them, I'm gonna just drop them on here. You get what I'm saying? So, cause these are true stories. Like I've lived this. I've been through these things. You get what I'm saying? So, like, this is the truth. I've been through these things. You know, so just let you know. And what did he say? He said, would you let other people tell their stories? I mean, yeah, it depends. If it's interesting enough, yeah, I'll let them tell their stories. I mean, you know, it is what it is. He said, I'll let them tell their stories. You know what I mean? So, it is what it is. Yeah, I ain't tripping. You know what I mean? But you got to be a good storyteller too, though. You have to be a good storyteller. You know what I mean? You got to be a good storyteller. You know what I mean? So you got to know how to paint pictures with words. You know what I mean? Like when I talk, like when I speak, when I tell a story, you can literally envision it. You know what I mean? So you can envision what I'm saying. Food Revolution say, nah, get your own channel. She say, nah, get your own channel. No, nigga, get your own channel, nigga. Nobody want to hear your story. We want to hear a cold story. Get your own channel. Hey, you know what?
We the Cholo twins. We known for calling everybody out.
Please call these people out. Listen, the whole world's looking at you. Call these people out.
What's up? It's the Jamal the Hitman Charlo. Let's get it. Who want it?
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Mexican monster.
Mellow.
Shout out to Boston Jim. But the same family, he said, you're going to make mistakes as a human. He said, but converting wisdom can keep those mistakes small. He said, big mistakes are life-changing, life-ending. Yeah. I'm just, you know what I mean? Hey, man, no, I say all that to say that, too. That could have been me. You get what I'm saying? So I tell you youngsters, man, just be careful out there. Because I could have been Carlos. You get what I'm saying? You could have been Carlos. And you got your story too. You could have been Carlos. You get what I'm saying? So I'm just throwing that out there. Hey, he said, what did he say? He said, I'm calling you out, except David Benavidez. Oh, okay. You know what I mean? So, a hint, there's something that we say in the Nation of Islam, a hint to the wise is sufficient. A hint to the wise is sufficient. You know what I mean? Someone who's wise, all you got to do is give them a hint. That's all they need. Some people got to learn the hard way. I'm going to tell you what my mom used to tell me. She say, son, you're going to learn the easy way or the hard way. She said, my mom used to tell me, she said, you know what? She said, you hard-headed. You're going to learn the hard way. You ain't going to listen. I was that dude that didn't listen. I wasn't the listener. I was hard-headed. You know what I mean? Some people, you can just tell something one time or two times, and that's it. Me, nah, I was hard-headed growing up. I was a bad young motherfucker, boy. Bad little motherfucker, boy. Bro, I'm trying to tell you, boy. When I was young, I was a crash dummy. You get what I'm saying? I was always smart and sharp, but I was a crash dummy. You know what I mean? Because I was out there in the streets. I was living like that. You get what I'm saying? So, I remember one day I was crying to my lieutenant. My captain. Captain Sam. It's a dude by the name of Captain Samuel Muhammad. He was born in the 30s, 1930, 31. And he was like my captain. He was one of the people who trained me out of Mars 47. He wasn't like the active captain, but he was like a senior captain. Used to give my captain keeping, he helped train him and make him, all that stuff there, right? Sam was old. He was like in his 70s. He passed away, but he was like in his late 60s or something of that sort, right? So I remember one day I went to Sam, and I was like crying to him. You know what I mean? And I was like, man, Sam, man, and I wasn't physically crying, but I was just crying to him. Like, man, God damn, Sam, man, I just wish I would just listen, man. Like, why I gotta be the one that just don't take heed and just listen, man? And man, because I was going through some things at that time in my life, and he was like, Sam, very, very militant. If you know a lot of those brothers from the first resurrection in the nation, especially if they was lieutenants and captains, they're very, very physical and militant, right? The first resurrection, the first. That's what we call them, the first. And they was like, he said, God damn it, stop being a damn pussy. That's what he said, right? Stop being a P-U-S-S-Y. He say, Allah, you the type of person that you got to learn from experience. You ain't the one that's going to listen. That's what made you so unique. He said, yeah. Only time will tell if you'll survive or not survive, but stop being a damn P-U-S-S-Y. You just one of those dudes that just got a hard head. You ain't going to listen. So you got to go through what you're going to go through in order to become the man that you are going to become. When Allah chooses, this is what he told me. He said, when Allah chooses one of his servants, he take him through the fire of affliction. So you got to go through the fiery furnace in order to be purified, so that when you stick gold in a furnace, it burn off all of the the impurities of the gold before it become purified. So he said, you are the one that have to go through the flames of fire in order to become that what Allah wants you to be, want you to become. This is what he told me back in 1994. I was 20 years old. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. It might have been some truth to that, because I like to think I'm a very, very sharp guy now, but I had to go through what I had to go through in order to become the man that I am today. You get what I'm saying? And that's it. Let's give everybody a round of applause. And then what it is, man, he said, you're not in the nation anymore? No, Mike, I'm not in the nation anymore. I'm still affiliated. But I'm not active anymore. I'm not active in the mods. But I'm still affiliated. I still gonna make a phone call. You know what I mean? I still have brothers on deck. You know what I mean? I still have the brothers. They love me to death. Yada, yada, yada. Any city I go in, once a FOI, always FOI. That's how they call it. Yeah, but I'm still good. I'm just not active. You get what I'm saying? I'm not active. I'm not going to be out there selling papers, trying to wake people up, resurrect them. I'm not doing any of that. I'm done. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. But yeah, man. Hey, shout out to Knockdown 305. Hey, okay. Let me give a shout out to everybody who called the show. Shout out to Casino Light Prayers. Hey, okay. Shout out to Ron Boy Fresh from DC. Hey, Shout out to D Block, called 2 times from Dallas. Shout out to Fee from Duval. Shout out to Trap from Orlando. Shout out to Warren G from Chi-Town. Shout out to the unbiased fan from Connecticut. Shout out to Rick from Toronto. Shout out to my brother Blood from Gainesville. Shout out to my sister Lisa Bells. Shout out to Rockman. He said bean pies are delicious. Man, bean pies get your ass get you them goddamn bean pies to get your ass diabetes. Like, them bean pies ain't healthy for you, bro. Don't get it twisted. Them bean pies ain't healthy for you. Shout out to my sister Nick Rich. Shout out to Swat Jones. Shout out to Mike Jones. Hey, shout out to Ben Gunn in the building. Knockdown 305. Retro Boxing and Documentaries. Shout out to my brother Rick Tills. Salute Rick. Shout out to who else? Schoolo X-Man. Shout out to Swat Jones. The one, Mr. Ham. Shout out to Letitia. What's going on, sis? Shout out to Letitia. Shout out to Food Revolution. Salute to my sister, man. Food Revolution. Shout out to Nick Rich. Shout out to Lisa Bells. My lovely sister Lisa. Shout out to Bless 365 as well. It is with it. Larry Lopez. What's going on, fam? L. Harvey. What's going on? Shout out to everybody, man. You know, it is what it is. Yeah, man. So, you know, a hint to the wise is sufficient. A hint to the wise is sufficient. I tell you the foolish things that I've done in the past. Hopefully I can save a young blood's life. You get what I'm saying? Hopefully I can save a young blood's life. You feel me?
Nigga, when my name come up, respect it. Let's go. Stop playing with my fucking name. All 3 of y'all, stop playing with my name. I ain't gonna say it no more. Put some respect on my name.
Man, shout out, man. And, you know, shout out to my dog, 6 Figure Johnny,
Well,
man.
you know, I guess I gotta be like everybody else and saying, Al Heyman, I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me? I'm about to
But a name. Do you have a name?
Oh, nah, I ain't got no name, you know.
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
And some advice I'm gonna get to you young dudes, because I know you got some dudes that listen to the show that's in their 20s, early 30s, whatever the case may be. A question was posed to me. They say, you know, what's your biggest regret in life? You know what my biggest regret in life is? Is that I didn't listen. That's my biggest regret in life. I didn't listen. Had I listened to my mama, my Uncle Benny, my Aunt Pauline, all of my older cousins, Benita, my cousin Tarita, just all my other cousins, had I listened to, but especially my mama though, if I would have just listened, I could have avoided a lot of things that I went through in my life. But I didn't listen. So what I want to tell you young dudes who may listen to this show is, I know you young and you think you know everything. When you run across an older cat, whether it's a male or female, and they telling you something, remember, they've been down that path before. They've been down that road before that you are going down. You haven't been there yet. When you're young, you think you know everything. When you get older, you realize that you ain't know a goddamn thing. I want you to remember that. When you're young, you think you know everything. But when you get older and you sit back and have revisionist history, you sit back and reflect, you realizing you ain't know nothing. So understand that the guy that's older than you, or the woman that's older than you, that's talking to you, they're telling you from experience. And they're trying to save you some heartache and pain. Because they've been down that road before. Look, Jitterbug, this was going to happen if you do this. Look, sister, this was going to happen if you do this. If you just listen. My biggest regret in life is that I didn't listen. Had I listened, I wouldn't have done no time in the feds. There's a whole lot. I wouldn't have got shot. There's a whole lot of stuff I went through in life. I didn't listen. So a hint to the wise is sufficient. When somebody tell you something, take heed to it and listen. You will avoid a lot of stuff in life, a lot of hardships and pain in life if you just listen. And a wise man learns from other people's mistakes. A fool is one who learns from his own mistakes. A wise man learns from other people's mistakes. A fool, yeah, man, you know, dog, listen, don't mess with that girl, dog. She doing this and doing that. Oh, it ain't gonna happen to me, dog. It ain't gonna happen to me. A fool gotta learn the hard way. A wise man, hey, look, don't mess with that dude. He ain't no good. Okay, I ain't gonna mess with him. Just certain things in life you don't have to experience because somebody else already experienced it for you. You get what I'm saying? Just take heed to that. Just take heed to that. You get what I'm saying? Shout out, hey man, shout out to everybody in the chat, man. You feel
Now, I run every kind of bitch, every kind of place, and I know one thing. When it comes down on you, you either collectivize or you run like a solitary rat.
If you hard-headed and don't want to listen and got to go through it and got to experience it yourself, it is what it is.
Come on, man. Come on, y'all.
Like Jitterbug, didn't you hear what I just said to you, Jitterbug? God damn, Jitterbug, why have you got caught up in this? Man, coach, man, god damn, man, coach, I got caught slipping, man. Didn't you hear the story I just told you what I went through when I was 17, 16, 17, 18? Didn't you hear the story, man? Like how you made that same mistake? I told you from experience what happened. Yeah, I was just saying, man, dog, I just thought that, I was gonna be the one. It wasn't gonna happen to me. It's gonna happen to everybody who go down that path, man. You get what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. Hey, listen, this is what I want to say. I don't want to hear no more Crawford Spence. When this fight happens, if it happens, I don't want to hear no more 60-40, 70-30, 80-20. Spence was playing when he said
I know you once said, hey, look, if we fight, it's going to be either 70-30, 80-20. Was that?
Man, I was. When
is
I
that
said
posturing or what was that?
When did I say that?
That was.
Yeah, I said it on my girl Instagram. Yeah. What's going? But I was playing. Hey, man, nobody taking no 80-20, 70-30. Yeah, I was playing. I was like, because I was like, it's gonna be 60-40, and I was like, yeah, he keep playing crazy. It's gonna be 70-30 or 80-20. But yeah, I was playing. Like I was serious about that, man. Like people can't take jokes.
The man was playing, so I don't want to see no lives. I don't want to see no lives from Fagnon, She-Goes. I don't want to hear y'all talk about contracts in 2023 the way y'all were talking about contracts in 2022. I just want to throw that out there now. 2022, you niggas became financial advisors. Y'all became accountants. Y'all went to breaking down math that you don't even know how to break down. You breaking down 7 and 8 figures and 9 figures, and when you got a net worth of 2 figures. So the 2-figure niggas, I don't want to hear no more business talk from 2-figure niggas. If you got a net worth of 2 figures, you know what I mean? You're smoking on a snick sack of Reggie with your homeboy while drinking all the kids' juicy juices, eating up all the kids' cereal, playing the PS5 with your homeboy, sitting on your baby mama rent-a-center couch while she at the strip club, making that money to pay the rent at the Section 8 apartment. If that's you, you do not have a right to come on no live and argue and go to talk about money and talk about what people who got a net worth of 8 figures, what they should do, what contracts they should sign when you ain't never seen a contract, you ain't got no job. If you do got one, you got a minimum wage job. You haven't even read the employee handbook. If you ain't read the employee handbook, don't tell Crawford and Spence what they should take, what purse splits, whatever the case may be, when you got a net worth of 2 figures. That's all I got to say.
Fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck the socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap ass cigars. Fuck your yuck mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
Man, hey man, it is what it is, man. Once again, this song, man. Hey, shout out, hey, you know what, man? Shout out to my dog, boo.
Make it last. Make it last forever. Don't let I love you.
For all the lovers out there, I know y'all love that song, Make It Last Forever by Keith Sweat and Jackie McGee. For all the lovers out there, for all the lovers, it is what it is. Hey, you know what, man? It is what it is, man. Hey, once again, this song.
Who you think it is, DJ Quick? No, I ain't saying Kid Capri? I didn't say that. Oh, you must be Jimmy Walker. Blue, you ain't nothing. You don't deserve nothing. You don't get nothing. You get what I give you. I got a contract between me and you that say you do what I tell you to do. Therefore, shut the fuck. Don't say nothing. Don't speak to me. Don't look at me. Can I tell you something? Money, I just said. Blue, if I raise up, gonna be trouble. Trouble. I'm walking off.
That's all I'm saying. You know, one thing about me, one thing about Coach Malachi, you know, I don't believe in leaving the lovers out. To all the lovers out there, you get what I'm saying? Oh yeah, and to the Tenderonis that's in the chat, I have a special PSA message from my dog, Dr. Umar Johnson. You feel me?
And by the way, ladies, and I'm telling you the God's honest truth. By the way, ladies, I'm telling you the God's honest truth. By the way, ladies, I'm telling you the God's honest truth. I had a dream, and spirit confirmed to me in the dream that I'm supposed to have 2 wives. And since it came to me in my dream, it is official and it is authentic. It was approved by the heavens. They will not be the same complexion because I don't want to be accused of being a light-skinned supremacist or a dark-skinned supremacist.
See, this is what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to be accused of being any kind of supremacist. You get what I'm saying? I just want to drop the knowledge, let the brothers and sisters know what time it is. But I don't want to be a light-skinned supremacist or a dark-skinned supremacist. You get what I'm saying? We got to come together as a people. You get what I'm saying? We got to come together as a people. Once again, it's on, man. It's up on Coach Malachi Williams signing out. True Media Today, USA Boxing. You ought to know what time it TI is, man. You know what, man? Tomorrow is Friday, right? Yeah, we're gonna say that for Friday, man. Shout out, man. Shout out to Devin Haney, man. The undisputed lightweight champion of the world that don't nobody seem to like. Hey man, once again, it's on, man. It's up on Coach Malachi Williams signing out, man. Peace to all the Tenderonis, man. You know, peace to all the Tenderonis, man. All the Tenderonis. To all you knuckleheads out there, they hate with y'all. We pulling up. We're gonna pull up tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat station. We're gonna do the second half of the show. We're gonna just talk about war stories. I'm gonna just tell you about a lot of stuff I went through in my life. Y'all gonna love these stories. These stories is hilarious, bro. I mean, it's funny now. It's funny now. Was it funny when I was going through it now? Not gonna lie. When I was going through it, it wasn't funny. It's funny now because I survived it. But you know, I'll let y'all, man. You know my motto. Don't beat me there. Beat me there. Peace.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go. Come on.